All right, guys, we are indeed live for the very first college football game on the channel. Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Delay, and we've got a good one for you today, as we have the Sam Houston State Bearcats as they take on the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. I know it's not really the most exciting match that you'll ever hear, but hey, you know what? It should be pretty competitive. Sam Houston State not really the favorite today, as Western Kentucky is a 10.5 favorite. But if you look at the matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, apparently it's about 50-50, so it's a little bit closer than what we would be expecting based on the spread. So we're hoping for a very exciting game today. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I know there's going to be a lot of competition today, so I definitely we'll see how it goes. I hope for the best. That's all I can really hope for. I can just hope that we'll have a fun time, and maybe, just maybe, I do okay. But yeah, look at again, we have I had a bet on Idaho State to beat UNLV. Glad I cashed early. It was close. It was close, wasn't it? I don't know what the score is now. Actually, let me go and check that, because it was close, and it should appear on the ticker down here. But yeah, no, that was interesting. I was paying attention a little. Wow, 31-31. What a game! What a game! Man, I should have done it, but not really at the same time, because I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. You know, if I don't do well in the as far as reaching people, then it is what it is. College football, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to do well in college football. So again, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna do the best I can. Again, Idaho State and UNLV tied at 31 in the fourth quarter. That is pretty exciting. Fresno State and Kansas already touchdowns apiece for them. Daniels, the quarterback for Kansas, 2 carries, 34 yards. E.J. Warner, 4 for 4, 64 yards. And then, of course, I'm sure you guys already know that Iowa State defeated Kansas State 24-21. I cashed out when Idaho was up by 7, turned 5 into 7. There we go. That's the play right there. That is the. How much did you get? Just out of curiosity. That is awesome, man. That is so good. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna. Want to wait for that answer again. You guys tuned in for this one, and again, we're probably just a few more minutes away. In fact, 5 minutes away from kickoff. Again, Sam Houston Bearcats and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Not exactly, again, not the most powerhouse teams, but you know what? We can expect a good one. I don't know, but we can let you do it for a certain bet on. Let's see how I had these teams. I did some predictions, which I didn't really release any of the college football ones, because, when it comes to college football, I'm not going to lie, I'm not the most diehard. But I did do some Conference USA predictions. Let's see if I can find them real quick. Let's see here. This is, okay, so I had Sam Houston apparently going 9-4 this year, with Western Kentucky at 7-5. So that'll be, yeah, I apparently have these guys looking pretty good this year. So we'll see how it goes. Hammer won $70. Oh, yeah, okay. That's right. My bad. Watching Kansas until this game starts. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, no, we still got plenty of time, and feel free, of course, to leave Kansas on. I'm sure that's going to be pretty fun. It's right now, again, 7-7 there. Every time I look at the ticker, I see baseball. I don't really see the college football stuff. So hopefully that is working. In fact, it's actually frozen. Yeah, that's what okay. Well, I got to fix it. Give me a sec. Interesting. There we go. All right, hopefully that goes through. If you guys see football scores, then we're looking good. Again, they are actually tuning in now. There we go. Let's hope that we can get this game started. Again, I'm very excited. I watched a little bit, of course, of the Iowa State and Kansas State game earlier. I'm sure some of you guys did as well. And that was a pretty exciting game. I didn't watch all of it, but, it was pretty exciting. Of course, good to see football again, and I'm sure everyone is as well. So, again, we're just going to wait and see how this goes. The Rockies and the Pirates are tied apparently in the second inning, so we'll see what I can do there. I might try to keep you guys informed. Again, I do have a ticker down there, and I'm glad it's working now. Just making sure it's going to scroll through everything and not just baseball. I got Sam Houston plus 10 in this one. Okay. Got you on the phone and Pirates on the TV. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jonathan. So you have Sam Houston in a bowl game with 8 or 9 wins, but Western Kentucky with no bowl game. I didn't say they weren't going in a bowl game. I never said those words. I mean, if they get 7, then they get a bowl. If they get 6, they get a bowl. Looks like the starting quarterback for Western Kentucky is going to be Maverick McIver. His first career game in the FBS level, at the FBS level. So very interesting there. So maybe some nerves for him. We'll see. Draven telling Trisk to be quiet. Maybe I did say it. I don't recall saying anything. Again, I'm just making sure that the college football thing is working. I can always adjust it. But there we go. We got some NFL scores. That's all right. Again, they're still yapping. So we're just going to go ahead and check out what's happening over here, making sure this is good. That is not what I wanted. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. They need to update this too. They don't have Delaware in there as well, so it is what it is. Seeing Ravens Commanders. I know this is kind of lame, guys, but they're not taking the field here. So I don't know what you want me to do. It should be on the ticker. I'm probably just tripping, but I don't know. Showing Phil Longo the first season as the Sam Houston coach, so a new coach in Huntsville, Texas. And they're showing Tyson Helton, 7th year with the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. So we'll see that. There we go. We got the ticker down there for college. There we go. 48-32 as a coach for Western Kentucky. 3-3 in season openers. As it's 84 degrees in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It looks beautiful. Oh, man, that's actually a very nice stadium. Just looking at that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I love good stadiums. You know, I like a nice surrounding area. So that's always nice. So, again, everyone's on the field. We're just kind of waiting. You gave Sam Houston 9-4. No, 9-4, losing the Conference USA championship. I guess I should have been more clear on that. I'm sorry. Hi there. How are you? I'm doing okay, Brandon. How are you? We're just ready for kickoff here, and Western Kentucky will receive. They are wearing red. White helmets, red jerseys, and white pants. Of course, those pants have black and red stripes, so that's always neat. I've yet to actually see a Sam Houston jersey, so I'm trying to get that information along to you. There seems to be a discussion between the Western Kentucky head coach and the referees, so I don't know what's happening. What time is Pirates game? It's going on now. Pirates game is playing at the moment. And we're just kind of waiting. There we go. Okay, so Sam Houston State, they are in their orange helmets and white jerseys and white pants. They are kicking right to left. This is going to be the first game for that actually matters for football. Here it is. It is off. Fielded in the end zone. He's going to take it out at the 5-10. And he's going to be tackled at the 15. Just not really a wise decision. As, again, he kind of was floating backwards whenever he fielded it and took it out, and a pack of cats pretty much all over him. McCutcheon's just blew a line drive. Nice. The coach is asking the rest about okay, this guy. All right, this is Maverick McIver, 62% completion last year, 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 7 picks whenever he was playing with Abilene Christian. So, not too shabby as they are in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Running back right beside him. McIver Moving to his left. He's going to check it down to the back. He's at the 20. Breaks a tackle at the 25 and brought down at the 27. So look at that. First play is a first down for the Hilltoppers. You doing tonight's game, Astros Pittsburgh? I am not. All right, looks like they're hurrying up here already. Again, in the shotgun. Receiver to the left and receiver to the right. Tight end in tight. MacGyver hands it off to the back. And he's going to get... Well, he's not going to get much. He might have gotten 2 if we're being generous there. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8. And again, they're not really going to the huddle, so it looks like Western Kentucky, they're going to be playing pretty fast today, which, keeps things pretty exciting. MacGyver can create anything out of nothing. That might be his thing. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left, running back right beside him. MacGyver back to pass. Looking, firing to the right. It's going to be caught at the line of scrimmage, but he's blown up immediately. And number 7 letting him know that he blew him up, and he's got to be a little bit careful there. But it was a nice play by number 7 of Sam Houston. He's got to watch that taunting. So 3rd and 7 here for the Hilltoppers. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. 3rd and 7. It looks like the clock has stopped. So I don't know what really happened. It looks like the referees, the zebras, if you will, are coming together. And I don't really know what's happening, but we do have a stoppage play. Yes, Trisk. Pham led off second with a single and Kutch knew it off. Oh, nice. Love to hear that. All right, looks like we're resuming play here again at 3rd and 7 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Looks like they're huddling up this time. Ball at the 30. They need to get to the 37. For a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver claps, back to pass. Steps up, fires down the right sideline. It is tipped. Incomplete. He tipped it to himself, the receiver, but just couldn't make the catch. Pass intended for Henry, and that'll bring up 4th down. Nice little throw, to be honest with you. Receiver did have to be a little bit of a hero and just couldn't complete the tip drill, trying to be like a Des Bryant type, tipping to himself and making it much more complicated than it needs to be. And so 4th and 7, and the Hilltoppers will punt it away. Averaged 42 yards a punt last year. This one looking pretty good as that one punted to about the 21-yard line. So what is that, a 50-yard punt? And whenever we return, it's going to be, maybe we're going to keep it right here. This is Hunter Watson, 1,800 yards last year for the Bearcats, 600 on the ground, 12 touchdowns and 9 rushing touchdowns. So no turnovers apparently, or they're not going to show it. So Hunter Watson in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. In the shotgun. Watson. Little swing pass to the running back. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30, and he pushed out of bounds at the 35. Does a really nice job there, again, fielding that way back behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to make some nice moves for the first down. Is the field in Kentucky white or is that the website? No, it's green. All right, Watson hands it off to the running back, and he is swallowed up. In fact, he lost a yard. That was Elijah Green on the carry. Again, he's losing one there, so 2nd and 11 coming up for Sam Houston. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson hands it off. This is Green. Green pumbling forward, but I think I just made up that word. And he does get a gain of 6. So 3rd and 5 coming up for the Bearcats. And they are hurrying up here. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Watson in the shotgun. Back to pass. Little swing pass again. He's had a bobble there, but just was able to make the catch, but he really didn't get far as that bobble really messed him up. So 4th and 3 coming up for the Bearcats. And it looks like they're going to have to punt it away. Again, not much happening there. Yeah, the punt team coming on the field. Again, Green looked like he was the receiver there, and again, just wasn't able to field it pretty cleanly or anything. Just some issues there. All right, 4th and 3. They're at the 42. Looks like, again, they are punting, and here is the punt. The returner. Fair catch signal made at about the 12. Well, no, the referee's going to say the 13. All right. 11:02 left in the first quarter. It's 0-0 in Bowling Green, Kentucky. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. It is the Rockies versus the Rats. Jonathan just says the Rats. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I know there's going to be a lot of, not a lot of people here. It's going to be pretty quiet. The reason, of course, due to YouTube being YouTube and not really going to be cracking down on the other streams until it's too late. So that's always fantastic. But we'll see how it goes. This will kind of determine what I'm doing. I mean, I plan on, of course, doing college football, but, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough. Based on what I've seen, it's been not promising today for the YouTube play-by-play crowd. So we'll see how that goes. They've been getting wrecked by the illegal streams. But it is what it is. I shouldn't really think like that, but that's just, I don't know. I just can't help but think it. Again, Watson on that drive, 2 for 2 for 18 yards. McIver, 1 for 2 for a yard. So, again, not much happened there. I guess, I don't know. That's not accurate because, Parrish. Let me look at this. What are the statistics here? What the heck? Are they including sacks? That's right. Is that what they do? I forgot. But no, there wasn't a sack, was there? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I don't know. It says 1. Yeah, no, it's okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're just going to ignore that. Again, it's I wanted to do just the rock for the Rockies, but thought it would be taken as an asteroid. I inhaled too much pharmaceuticals. Okay. Well, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I probably would have assumed it would have been the Rockies, but I mean, I guess you never know. All right, we're returning to action here in Western Kentucky. Bowling Green, if you will, for being specific. We're again at 0-0 in the first quarter. As Western Kentucky coming on the field. Again, they're the keys to the game, which, you can't see. Gap, sound, and ball discipline for Western Kentucky. For Sam Houston, deep ball execution and secondary communication. That is what the broadcast is saying. All right, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. In the pistol, McIver claps and hands it off to the running back, 21. He is met immediately, and he is driven backwards. Not much doing there. They're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. But, not much happening there for Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky favored by 10.5. So, again, we'll see how, if this game is close or not. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. McIver back to pass. Steps up, throws over the middle. Is caught at the 17. But a pack of cats is there to bring him down at the 19. So, nice little gain of 6. So, 3rd and short coming up for the Hilltoppers. 3rd and 4. Once again in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Again, back to his right as well. Sending a man in motion. They need to get to the 23. McIver back to pass, throws, and it's caught at the 25. Tiptoes out of bounds at the 31. Nice play there by number 5. Who was that? Nice job to keep his feet in bounds, just tiptoeing on the sideline. That was Mack with the catch. Nice little short throw, and, of course, a nice, better catch. Once again in the shotgun, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. McIver Play action. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 45, the 50. Hurdles. Oh, and he lands hard on his head at the 43, but he looks fine to me as he's already up. That was caught by Barry. Play action. Slant over the middle. Safety with a big hit. They're actually going to mark him at the 44, so trips to the right, one receiver to the left in the shotgun. MacGyver back to pass. Steps up. He's throwing it deep. Got a guy. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Barry. He was wide open. Incomplete. About 2 yards over his head. UNLV was a 30-point favorite against Idaho State, but only up 7 points. 38-31. Yeah, I was wondering how that game was. It was 31-31 a few minutes ago. Thank you for the update there, Christopher. Falefa also a lot better at third. Yeah, no, he's really solid at third. 2nd and 10, MacGyver hands it off to 21. 21's got space at the 40, 35, 30, and pushed down at the 20, 26, but he was carrying a guy with him pretty much for the last 10 yards there. Very nice play. Who was that? Was that Parrish? Yeah, Parrish. That was a great play by Parrish there. So 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. MacGyver, little toss there. Oh, and he just flat out dropped it. The throw may have been a little bit off target, maybe a little bit behind him. So that falls incomplete, intended for, I believe that's Humphreys. I couldn't tell you. No, Hutchinson. He was just wide open in the flat, but again, I feel like the throw a little bit behind him, so you got to put it on him. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. MacGyver, play action, steps up, throws over the middle. It is, tried to one-hand it there. Parrish did, but could not make the catch. Again, the throw a little bit off target. Parrish, the nice attempt, and he was pretty much wide open. It would have been a walk-in touchdown, but not happening. So it stays 0-0, 3rd and 10 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Once again in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. MacGyver drops back, looks, fires down the right sideline, and it is caught. Did he get a foot in? He did. Touchdown, Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Oh, a nice throw. A better catch, really, by Matthew Henry, as that gives Western Kentucky the lead. 6-0, pending the extra point. 26-yard touchdown pass. Oh, that was a heck of a play. Would have been incomplete, of course, in the NFL, only 1 foot down. But, that was a great catch by Matthew Henry. Nice throw, too, again, leading the receiver. A nice scoring drive there. 9 plays, 87 yards. Took only 2.5 minutes off the clock. And, I don't know, there's a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay. A delay on the field. I don't know what's going on. We're just trying to get the extra point over with. Can tell you that Kansas is up 14-7 over Fresno State as this is the kicker Cannon. The Cannon kicks it up, and the Cannon is good. All right, Western Kentucky, they lead 7-0 over Sam Houston. 8:31 left to go in the first quarter. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Good day again. Hey, how's it going? Sports Roustabout Chat. Hope you're doing having a great weekend. Hey, folks, if you haven't already, if you're tuned in and haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Though I feel like this is probably going to be more of a subscribers-only game, and that might be the case for a while until YouTube absolutely steps up and actually does something about the illegal stream. So it is what it is. We're just gonna have to treat this like, hey, this channel's just starting. This channel is just starting. That's pretty much the mindset I need to have. Once again, I appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, Western Kentucky 7-0. A little bit of a MacGyver, statistically not too bad. A little bit inaccurate, if I had to be honest with you. But, again, so far not too shabby. Statistically, Parrish, 3 carries, 20 yards. Again, MacGyver, 6 for 10, 81 yards and a touchdown pass. Matthew Henry, 2 for 32 and a touchdown. He caught that touchdown there. Barry had that nice one catch for 25 yards. Jarius Mack, 2 catches for 13, and Parrish, 1 for 11. That is the offensive statistics for the Hilltoppers. Of course, the Bearcats have only had the ball once, but they're 2 for 2 for 18 yards. Green is 2 for 5 on the ground, and Green also has the receptions, 2 for 18. Again, they were swing passes, so they haven't really tested down the field yet. So we'll see how that goes as the game progresses. Again, probably just trying to ease themselves into the season. Just now starting, of course, for just a few teams. But again, thank you guys for stopping on by this commercial break. And a shout out, of course, to my to sponsors, my donors, of course. A special shout out, of course, to the Delay Dynasty, which again gets you the commercial shout out. Coffee Beans, thank you, of course, for sponsoring that commercial break. That statistical breakdown brought to you by Coffee Beans. Again, we're still in commercial break, so bear with me, folks. I'm used to the baseball ones where it's like a minute, and then we're back on the field, and I thought those were too long. Look at me go. I'm just an impatient guy. We do have a poll. Feel free to vote on it. Let's see here. Looks like there's 7 votes in. 71% of you guys, or 5 of you, think Sam Houston State will win today. Only 29% think Western Kentucky will win, as there is the kickoff. So we're back. And that is going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. And 7-0 is your score here in Bowling Green, Western Kentucky. I don't know why I said Western, but Kentucky. Sam Houston will have the ball. They're going right to left on your YouTube screen. As Watson jogs onto the field. For some reason, I have a lot of faith in Sam Houston. Again, I have him going 9-4 this year, losing in the Conference USA Championship. All right, in the shotgun is Watson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Watson. And looks like there is a penalty marker on the field, or timeout. No, it's a delay of game again. Yeah, I kind of saw that Watson was jogging onto the field pretty late there, so I don't really know what happened. I don't really know what happened there, but didn't seem to... I don't know. There was no urgency there. So, again, I'll back him up 5. So, 1st and 15 to begin the drive. Again, in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, sending the running back in motion. As Watson is going to keep it on the RPO. He's at the 25. He's going to slide at about the 27, but took a shot there at the end, but there's no call. Watson immediately doing what Josh Allen does and just go up and what the heck's going on? Why wasn't there a flag? He did slide late, but there was a lot of contact there. So second and 7 coming up for Sam Houston. Ball at the 28. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson. Play action. Throws. It's an out route. It's caught at the 33. It was a sliding catch, so that's where he's going to be marked down. Caught by number 0. And I couldn't tell you the name there, but it looks like there's a penalty on the Bearcats. Looks like it'll be an illegal man downfield. Yep, an eligible receiver downfield for the Bearcats. That'll back them up. That will back them up indeed. All right, so I guess that's going to be 2nd and 12 coming up for the Bearcats. They seem to be struggling a little bit here. Ball at the 23. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson Little screen here to Green, breaking a few tackles, but he's got nothing. He lost a bunch. The Hilltoppers all over it. And it does not look pretty for Sam Houston. Again, no one was really fooled to Western Kentucky. You can see it on the line. They were already rushing over, seeing the screen almost immediately. And, nothing happening. So 3rd and 17 for the Bearcats. And looks like there's a stoppage of play. And looks like there's a timeout. Timeout for Western Kentucky. So 7:10 to go left in the first quarter. Again, Western Kentucky right now currently in control, 7-0. Sam Houston facing a 3rd and 17. When they come back, of course, I'll be right here. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you'd like if you can. This is probably a great opportunity. Again, there probably won't be much happening during the breaks. I don't know how long the breaks are going to be, like 2.5, 3 minutes. So definitely feel free to chat away. I'll try to read as many comments as possible, within reason, of course. Within reason, as we're working our way back onto the field. They didn't cut away to commercial, so that's nice to know. 3rd and 17 again for Sam Houston, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Trips to the left to one receiver to the right. Watson claps, and there's the ball. Snaps, moving to his left. Little toss here to the running back, trying to tiptoe in bounds, but just couldn't stay in, so that'll bring up 4th down. It's a gain of about 6. They're going to give him 7. And that's going to force the punt. Apparently Pittsburgh's up 4-0. 4-0 over the Rockies. That's nice to hear. All right, here is the punt. It is away. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, nice punt. Did it hit him? Did it hit the Hilltopper? The Bearcats are pointing that they have it. Now the referees were right there, but apparently they didn't see it. They're going to have a little conference. And the Bearcats are pretty adamant that they have the ball. If he touched it, that is a huge mistake for the Hilltoppers, but they're having a little conference here. They are saying that the receiving team did not touch the ball, so it's going to be Western Kentucky ball. Many thanks, Dr. Light. Thank you for the gift of membership. Loved your work, mate. You have to thank, definitely have to thank Hammer for that. Hammer was in here a little bit earlier. Hammer gifted a membership, and you were the lucky winner. So yeah, definitely direct your thanks to Hammer. I appreciate you guys for the support. Did unlock, of course, that membership thing, but again, really the goal is to get to 1,000. So I can that way, again, if you guys, I'm not gonna stop you guys from all that stuff, but really the goal is to try to take money from the YouTube. Really, I don't want to take really from you guys, but I am definitely flattered when it happens. Again, I already have people that have already joined the membership. It's really cool. Again, 99 cents because, again, I didn't want to, price it too high or anything like that because, there's no reason. So the lowest I can go is 99 cents. I mean, I know how the world is right now. We're all kind of just, scraping on by. So, yeah, there's no reason to price it more than 99 cents because, yeah, I mean, that's the lowest I could have went. So that's what I did. But yeah, of course. Again, Hammer's the one that gifted it, so definitely thank him if you ever get a chance to chat with him. Again, it's 7-0. Western Kentucky will have the ball with 6:28 left to go in the first quarter. So I don't really know what's happening across the college football world. We'll go ahead and take a look. Looks like UNLV, they're up 38-31. With just over 2 minutes to go. They do have the ball, so they may be able to hold on for the win. Again, just kind of an embarrassing performance. Idaho State, I don't think they're any good. I don't know. I mean, that might be all right for an FCS team. But again, UNLV should be winning by double digits at the bare minimum. Well, I mean, but, at least by 10. They're favored by 30, so, want to be in the ballpark of 20, I guess. Kansas, they're currently leading Fresno State 14-7. They do have the ball at the 36, 3rd and 11, though. And obviously, this is the game we're covering here, Western Kentucky and Sam Houston. So we are making our way back. So I don't know why I didn't click the game cast there. It could have just went there. Again, there's a lot of controversy here just before they went to break. Did he touch the ball? And, it was close. It was close. And, again, number 2, Hutchinson, immediately, as soon as... Man, that is so close. Again, Hutchinson started trying to dive on it. Kind of suspicious. Like, hey, maybe he did touch it. Oh, it did. Oh, wow. Oh, so that's kind of a blown call there, and I don't know if there's a challenge or whatnot, but it did touch him. I can confirm that after looking at that replay, that is a clear touching of the ball by the punt returner, and it should be Sam Houston ball. Most definitely will thank Hammer for the membership in the comment section when I see him online next. Thanks, Hammer. There we go. Okay, so they actually are reviewing it. I was wondering what they were doing. So it should be, based on the replays I've seen, it should be Sam Houston ball. Wow. All right, it's going to be Sam Houston ball. That is a costly turnover by Western Kentucky. So Sam Houston will have really good field position, as looks like it's going to be at the 24. So again, Sam Houston's been struggling today, but a great opportunity to at least get a field goal. They're already, again, at the 24. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 2 backs beside him. Watson claps and hands it off, and he is met immediately. Oh, my goodness. The Hilltoppers all over him in the backfield. That is a loss of 2. Trying to get you the name there. Couldn't quite see the back. Who had it? I don't know if that was Green or not. But it's 2nd and 12 for the Bearcats. That was indeed Green. Green really hasn't done anything, or he hasn't really had the chance to. Once again in the shotgun, 2nd and 12. Play action, moving to his right is Watson, stepping up. Oh, and he's twirled around, and he is sacked. Number 0 of Western Kentucky. Who is that? Malutamu? I don't know. I try to read it, and it wouldn't really give me a good, clear shot there. But that's going to bring up 3rd and long again. Just Western Kentucky. The defense is all over Sam Houston today. Just nothing. Sam Houston has no chance. 3rd and 15, once again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, make it 3. 1 to the right. Watson throws over the middle. It's caught at the 20. A sliding catch, though, so that's where he goes down. Caught by number 6 of Sam Houston. And, again, I'll try to get you the names whenever I can. Final score, UNLV 38, Idaho State 31. UNLV escapes Idaho State. That is huge. All right. R.J. Lopez. Apparently this is going to be his first career attempt in college football. This is a 41-yard attempt from the right hash. It is up. It has the distance. It is good. It's just sneaking in. So Sam Houston with their first points of the season. They are 3. They come in the form of a field goal. 7-3, Western Kentucky still in the lead. with 4:32 left to go in the first quarter. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you guys for doing that. And again, I know there's a lot of other ways you can watch this game or listen to it or find out about it. So, again, I do thank you guys so much. Again, if you're tuned in and are not subscribed, well, first off, wow, thank you. Thank you for finding me. I know I'm buried. I know I'm buried. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And make sure to definitely leave a like and hit that subscribe button. If the Western Kentucky team winds up with a terrible team, they can get a mattress company to sponsor them with the new nickname, the Western Kentucky Pillow Toppers. Okay, that's interesting. That's a nice, clever way of words there, Trisk. Very nice. Again, Western Kentucky leading 7-3 over the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Again, 7-0. Not much, just it's really been mostly Western Kentucky. And the only way, Sam Houston has been able to do anything was the fact that Western Kentucky fumbled the punt return there, which sent them up at the 23. And even then, they didn't really get anything. So, yeah, right now I'm thinking that Western Kentucky is the better team. But, of course, it's only halfway through the first quarter of the season. So, plenty of time left to go in this one. And as always, feel free to chat down below and talk about whatever you'd like. I try to read as many comments as possible. And today, I have a feeling that I'll probably be able to read all of them. I have a feeling I'll be able to do that for sure. As we're working our way back to Bowling Green, Kentucky, where again the Hilltoppers lead 7-3 over the Bearcats. Malu Tuamu. So that was the guy that had the sack there, I think. SGA Sports Channel, hi, how's it going? Yeah, we got a big one here. The Conference USA, Sam Houston and Western Kentucky. All right, here is the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. He was tripped up by number 31 of the Bearcats, and that was a hard landing. I see you have Rey Mysterio account on subscribers. Yes. Boyaka 619. Yeah, we're getting there. I don't think I'm going to get much for, well, today probably I would be lucky to get 1. I think 0 is a very realistic expectation. As Western Kentucky makes their way to the field at the 20 in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McIver, a little touch pass here to number 5, and he's going to get about 2. That was Mack on the reception. Again, only 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Niners are playing at 5:30, so that's about 50 minutes for you, because it's 6:40 here. All right, in the shotgun, McIver back to pass, pump fakes. He throws it to the right, and it is tipped incomplete. Number 7 of Sam Houston was able to make a nice play on that ball. Showing the recent transfers for Western Kentucky. Bailey Zappi in 2021, 62 touchdown passes in 2021 alone. So Western Kentucky living by the portal. 3rd and 8, ball at the 22 in the shotgun. McIver drops back, steps up, tosses it. It's on the drag right at the 25. Going to be ripped behind. May have been a horse collar, but no call. But that is enough for a first down. Barry on the catch. Moving the change, gain of 11. Yankees lost 12-1 versus Boston. Oh, wow. Jeez, that's a Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Yankees. All right, again, first down, handing it off up. No, it's our RPO. Had me fooled and the camera guy fooled as Mac was able to get to about the 38-yard line. So give him 5. Got the Rangers on. Couple of football games and boxing later. Great sports day it is. The return of college football has made things better for everybody. 2nd and 5 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And looks like he's going to hand it off here to number 9, and he's not getting nothing. In fact, I think he's going to lose one. And I'll try to get you the name as soon as possible. That was Hart the third. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Yankees will get swept. It's possible. Once again in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. 2:28 and counting. MacGyver. Play action. Throws over the middle. It is incomplete. There's a lot of contact before the ball got there, but there's no penalty. And the Western Kentucky bench is not happy, and I don't really blame them. There was a lot of, almost pretty much tackled him. Yeah, no, that was clearly, he was clearly there before the ball, but I guess the referee that was right there did not see it. So that'll bring out the punting unit as here is the punt. Bounces at the 26, bounces out at about the 24. Let's see if the referee will get it right. He will. All right, so again, Sam Houston going to get the ball. 2:16 left to go in the first quarter. Down 7-3. The only reason they really scored was because, of course, of the fumble. The fumble on the punt return by Western Kentucky. Last year, Sam Houston with 10 wins. Head coach Casey Keeler departed for Temple. They have 0 starters back from the number 1 ranked defense in Conference USA last year. So, pretty rough there, as there is a penalty marker there, and that play is, just whistled dead. If you ever go to New York City, you should visit Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in New York, and it is known as the Mecca of professional basketball. Yes, I have heard of that. Looks like that's going to back them up 5. False start there for Sam Houston. Every time you say MacGyver, I might be pronouncing that wrong, but it's MCIVOR. I mean, that's the only way I can really think about it. All right, 1st and 10 in the shotgun is Watson. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Watson trying to get him to jump, I guess, with the clapping. I don't know how that's allowed. As here it is, hands it up the middle, and he's fighting, and he's going to be brought down at about the 23, so that's a gain of 4. I understand. Again, they've been doing that forever, but, I'm just saying, that really should be actually a full start. So 2nd and 11 coming up for the Bearcats. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Watson steps up, throws over the middle. Oh, it's caught at the 40, the 50, 45, brought down at the 40. Wide open was the big man there, the tight end, number 19, trying to get the name again, so that's huge. What a play, just going up the seam, and they are moving the change. 1st and 10, hands it off to the running back, and he's met almost immediately, just trying to get some more yards on the ground after he had been tackled. But I don't really think that's how it works. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Bearcats. That was a nice play, really their best play they've had all game. The Bearcats have struggled today. 2nd and 9. Once again in the shotgun. Watson, play action, looking to his left, moving to his right, throws, it is tipped, almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. 2 Hilltoppers were in the area. When I visited New York City and I approached Madison Square Garden, I stood there and looked up at the arena in awe and said, I want to go to that arena. Oh, yeah. It sounds nice. 3rd and 9 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Watson changing up something at the line. And looks like there's going to be a timeout for Western Kentucky. That's interesting because Sam Houston was the one running against the clock there. All right, 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I don't know if they're going to go to commercial break. SJ, I love the hate between the Yanks and Red Sox. In fact, the scene in the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds with his son Robbie and then Ocean's 12 on the train. I have no idea what you're talking about, Trisk. I have no idea. None whatsoever. So, again, it's going to be 3rd and 9 whenever we do resume play. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. In the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Watson steps back. Oh, and it's a quarterback draw. He's going to take off. He's at the 35, bouncing off a defender, and he's going to fight for the first down. I think he got it. Oh, what a play by Watson, showing his toughness. Oh, man, bumps into a linebacker, and he bounced right off him, and then a bunch of guys just tackling him, pushing him over the line. Need to watch more good movies, I guess. I don't know. I don't really watch movies anymore. 1st and 10, ball at the 30. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Now he's in the pistol as the back moves behind him. Watson hands it off. This is number 22, and he doesn't get anything as he's met at the line and driven back, and that is going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Western Kentucky currently with a small lead, 7-3 over Sam Houston State, the Bearcats. They'll, of course, be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. As this is, again, my first college football game I've done on the channel. Very excited about it. Definitely doing every Pitt Panthers game. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I guess I really shouldn't be promising things anymore. It's been mostly baseball, though. It's been what I've been doing. Baseball, mostly Pirates. Of course, again, really excited for the postseason. That'll be pretty fun. I think that'll be good for the channel. I'm doing a pregame show, play-by-play, and postgame show for the Cubs versus Giants on August 26th with my best friend Coleman. Okay, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. The Giants and the Cubs on the 26th. What is that? That's Tuesday. Yeah, I was kind of looking at what to call on Tuesday. So tomorrow, again, the goal is after the stream, I'm going to try the Roku to see if it works in here. If it doesn't, then I'm calling Giants Brewers tomorrow. And then Monday, I'm going to do Pirates and Cardinals. That's at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. Tuesday, though, I might bounce around and not do Pirates and Cardinals. I'm probably doing Cubs and Giants. That'll be a late one, but I may be doing that. And then Wednesday, I don't know, but Thursday, again, I'll be back for sure. Pittsburgh and the Cardinals. Wednesday, again, I just don't know. Probably doing Pirates Cardinals, but hey, we'll see. I don't know. It might be, again, another Cubs and Giants. Because I have some Giants fans, and I have the Brewers. Who do they play again? Cubs. Brewers play the who? The Diamondbacks. Yeah, I think I'll be staying away from the Brewers for this series next weekend. Friday, cannot call the game. Saturday is the first week of college football, but I think I'm just going to be calling the Pittsburgh Duquesne, and then I'll probably do Pittsburgh and the Red Sox that Saturday afternoon. And then as soon as that is done, I got to book it to a friend's house, a fantasy draft at 6:30 Central. So I'm really hoping that Red Sox and Pirates game ends like quickly, because I'll probably be late. I'll be drafting in the car while I'm driving. All right, looks like we're returning back to Western Kentucky, where again it's 7-3. Looks like actually they're doing an interview, so my bad. You were Coleman Sports 500th member. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That is pretty neat. Again, it's 7-3 Western Kentucky currently leading, but Sam Houston with the ball at the 30 as he hands it off. No, he keeps it. Fooling the camera and myself again, but he's going to lose a yard, so that'll back him up a yard. Yeah, I really am at the mercy of the camera, so if it fools me, or it fooled the camera guy, it's going to fool me as well. All right, so third and 10, though I don't know, it's a long 10. In the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Watson back to pass. Steps up, moving to his left, and he's going to take off and run, but he is pushed out of bounds at the 26. So a gain of about 4.5, and that'll bring up fourth down. 4th and 6 coming up for the Bearcats. And you have to wonder, I mean, it looks like they might be going for it. I don't know. You probably want to kick the field goal here. Again, the offense has been, it hasn't been that great. He had a nice play. I wouldn't get big-headed because of that one big play. And it looks like there is a timeout. So it looks like Sam Houston's going to take a timeout. Wise decision again. I would kick the field goal. I don't see why they should go for it here. It'd be, a 43, 44-yarder, which, again, the kicker barely made the 41. Had a few yards to spare, so maybe it's just outside his range. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's 7-3. Thank you guys again for tuning on in. I do appreciate you guys. Again, it's this is kind of how it was starting the channel. But hey, you gotta try sometime. But college, again, they just don't really police the streaming. I can go ahead and look at this right now, and well, shoot, maybe I'm just not that good. Oh yeah, there's the game right there. No, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. 4th and 5. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. He shanked it to the right. Oh, man. Well, hey, maybe I shouldn't be recommending things at all. Again, that kick wasn't even close. Again, I feel like he just had to boot it out of here. Oh, well. It is what it is. But not even close. All right, so that's a turnover on, well, not really, no, it's not a turnover, but it's going to be Western Kentucky ball, waiting to see where they're going to mark it. Looks like it's at the 25. So in the shotgun, yet again, I know that's a shocker, as throws it over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even get to really see the play. They weren't showing the field. They just show a receiver running, and you see the ball bouncing in the turf. So my bad, guys. What the heck? 2nd and 10 coming up for Western Kentucky. Maybe we'll get back. There we go. There's the camera. Again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Son of a biscuit indeed, Trisk. Hands it off straight up the middle. Trying to find something, but again, all he finds are a bunch of Bearcats. As the run games for both teams have kind of kind of stalled. Parrish again had some nice runs in the first quarter, but yeah, not much happening right now. 3rd and 9. Coming up and again keeping the offense going. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. McIver back to pass. Steps up, fires down the left side. It is juggled. Incomplete. Mack tipping it up. The defender also tipping it, but unable to make the catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Nothing doing. Oh, man, honestly, the ball was not too bad. That was a better ball from McIver. Again, McIver's been kind of inconsistent, with the short throws, but the deep throws, honestly, not too bad at all, as they've been pretty much giving the receiver a chance, which is all you can really ask for. But 4th and 9 coming up for the Hilltoppers, and they look to punt, as there is the punt. Fielded at the 32, moving sideways, cutting up field, 35, and he'll be tackled at about the 38. So not really the best punt in the world. As they look to, again, we're heading to commercial break. They are heading to commercial break anyway. I will stay right here. 7-3 Western Kentucky leading over Sam Houston with 12:55 left to go in the second quarter. Trisk Newen. That kick reminded me of the king from Braveheart. By the way, Dr. Lay, his name was Long Shanks. Okay. Well, that's cool. Once again, folks, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you're just a sports fan, definitely like and subscribe to the channel. Going to be doing a lot of football. Of course, I've been doing baseball, a lot of baseball, and we'll definitely be doing a lot of baseball going forward. But of course, again, every Sunday I'll be doing the Steelers and, of course, some college football games on Saturdays. I'll have to see how the analytics did. Again, I know it's for the play-by-play people for college football, it's going to be pretty rough again with all those other channels and the stuff like that. So we'll see. I'll just have to review what works and what doesn't. Got to do what I got to do for the channel. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. Let's see here. 18 votes in. Wow, okay. 67% of you guys think the Bearcats are going to be winning today, which is interesting. 33% think the Hilltoppers. And before the game, which I don't know if they still have that stuff up there. Well, there we go. Okay. So, again, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, they were favored. They were favored by 10.5. So I'm actually kind of surprised to see that more people are actually thinking the Bearcats are going to be winning. I don't know. It's just interesting to me, I guess. But, hey, upsets happen, or maybe the bookies were wrong. And that's very, very possible as well. Again, feel free to definitely, as I try to adjust this, what in the world's going on? Feel free to definitely, again, subscribe to the channel if you're a sports fan. Again, this is a play-by-play channel. As we're working our way back to Bowling Green, Kentucky, where, again, the Hilltoppers lead 7-3 over the Bearcats. So showing Western Kentucky last season, 8 wins for the 4th consecutive year, their 10th bowl appearance in the last 11 season. 44 incoming transfers for Western Kentucky. So pretty much a brand new team. This season they were picked second in the Conference USA preseason poll. 1st and 10. Watson back to pass, looking, fires, swing pass here at the 40, 45, and that's where he's going to be brought down. That was the running back. Who was that? I cannot remember his name. I haven't really seen him much. So 2nd and 3 at the 45. In the shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and it's a draw. Watson taking off. He's at the 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Sam Houston State Bearcats. Just the quarterback draw had him fooled. Hunter Watson. A 54-yard run, giving the Bearcats the first lead. their first lead of the game. And, of course, the season. The quarterback draw just had them fooled. Just no one in the middle of the field. Again, they had the two receivers to the left. They were pushed out. Two receivers to the right. They were pushed out to the sideline. So I guess in reality we should have seen that coming. As the extra point is up, the extra point is good. Hunter Watson. It says 55, but he was at the 46. So, again, a 54, or I guess we'll go 55-yard run. 10-7, Bearcats all of a sudden up over Western Kentucky with 12:24 left to go in the first half. Well, that was interesting. Well, that was very interesting. Dustin H., appreciate your stopping by. Appreciate you. I like your cadence. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's all an imitation of like what I think a broadcaster. Well, pretty much, again, I've watched or listened to sports so much, so it's like I'm just imitating what I've heard, on the television or the radio. My dad, Trisk is here. He's a big supporter of me, of course. Thank you, of course. Trisk, we'd listen to sports, on the radio, of course, on the, on television, stuff like that. So, thank you again. Appreciate it. Definitely, again, if you can, press that like button. Definitely helps this little channel out, and definitely subscribe to the channel. You thought, okay, Trisk, yeah, all right. Say, look, my dad is always trying to take all the credit for some reason. That's Trisk for you. Again, 10-7, Sam Houston over Western Kentucky. Dustin, what brings you here to Sam Houston, West Kentucky? You a fan of either of these teams? You a sports bettor? You just a fan of college football? I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really, to be honest, I did not expect much of a crowd tonight. So, I don't know. I actually turned off the numbers because I didn't want to look at it. So, but yeah. Again, we're in commercial break. If you're just tuning in, like, what is this guy just yapping about? Yeah, again, a 55-yard run by Hunter Watson, sending us to commercial break. Again, the Bearcats up 10-7 over the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers, of course, again, they look pretty good in the first quarter. Last few drives have been a little bit shaky, but again, they've been, I still think they are, as of now, the better team. But again, we'll see what happens, as it looks like we're returning to coverage. I am just happy college football is back. Me too, Dustin. I am so excited for it. I was just counting down the days, and I watched the Dublin game, of course. I actually was originally going to be doing that, but multiple reasons on why I took it off. But another reason was, again, I just wanted to be a fan. I just wanted to relax and watch the game, so I watched that in the living room. But all right, we're returning to coverage again at the Bearcats, about to kick off. As here it is, Western Kentucky is going to let this bounce back in the end zone. So again, 12:24 in the first half. Western Kentucky is going right to left on your YouTube screen. All right, Trisk, you don't need to be saying that stuff. I'm going to actually delete those comments because you don't need to be doing that. Look at that. You don't need to be saying that. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up for the Hilltoppers. In the shotgun, two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Man in motion. Back to pass to McIver. A little flat route here by the running back, but he is blown up as soon as he catches the ball. Number 6 of Sam Houston. Again, I'll try to get you the names of the players when I can. But he was just blown up. Parrish, as soon as he catches it, turns upfield and sees the big linebacker in his face. 2nd and 8 coming up. McIver hands it off. Parrish trying to fight forward, and he does actually get about a yard or so. But that same exact linebacker, number 6, that is Fish. Antavius Fish has made back-to-back tackles. 3rd and 6 coming up. I love Ireland. I'm glad it sounds like they're going to keep the Ireland game going. The rain was tough. Yeah, no, it was It's nice. It really does. It's neat. I like that. That's the opening thing. And yeah, the rain. Yeah, I don't know. I like that type of stuff. 3rd and 6, throws it down the right, and it's caught at the 45, and he's gang tackled out of bounds. But a nice catch there by number 17. Again, I'll try to get the names for the second half. I usually takes me about a half to remember these guys. I believe that was Barry. No, that was Henry. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to pass is MacGyver. Stepping up. Oh, a face mask, but he's still on his feet. Breaking tackles, tackled at about the 48. But there's a lot of yellow on the field. Some people would say laundry. I'm not a fan of that. Mustard on the lettuce. Again, not really a fan of those things. Not really a fan of that. But yeah, again, a personal foul. That's going to move him 15 yards in the positive direction. Number 97 of Sam Houston with the grab there. Again, just kind of turning his head about 90 degrees to where it probably should be. Jordan Gallagher, first down. Yes, an automatic first down. As it's 1st and 10 at about the 37. 2 receivers to the left. 1 receiver to the right. In the shotgun, MacGyver hands it off. He's got some space at the 35, and he's going to be brought down at about the 31. Nice little play, as that's a nice gain. And Parrish showing a lot of he really hasn't had much space, but when he has, he's really taken advantage. And, again, he's a tough guy to bring down. 2nd and 4. Again, the hurry-up offense is in effect. Play action, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. The timing was off there. Myers, the tight end, not getting his head around. Again, MacGyver just rifled it in there. I mean, that was some Ryan Mallett type of stuff there. Again, the tight end just not looking. Turns around too late. You have to go check my laundry. Yes, no, again, congrats on the congrats on your tournament there, Trisk. I'm proud of you. 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. MacGyver back to pass. Looking, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 25 and tackled immediately, but he will have the first down. Hutchinson with the slant route. Thanks for the live play-by-play. Don't have CBS Sports to watch. I appreciate. Hey, no, that's actually why I picked this game, because I'm like, well, I have CBS Sports Network, and some people might not. So that was why I picked this one and not the one on Fox and CBS. 1st and 10. MacGyver, little fade route to the end zone. It is tipped incomplete. The throw really wasn't too accurate. Was kind of behind the guy. Jordan got to get a touchdown on this drive. Andy Reid's cheeseburger. Oh, wow. I'm 1-0 gambling. Probably the only time this season I'll be positive. Well, hey, as long as you get the first one, right? Just keep it going. Definitely pull for you guys. I know I've always, been doing mostly baseball, as I'll explain that later. 2nd and 10. MacGyver back to pass. Fires. It's an out route. Caught at the 18. 15. Lowers the shoulder. Pushed out of bounds at about the 11. So, again, another first down. But, yeah, there's always, people like, hey, how many hits does this guy have, or how many strikeouts? So, I always pull for you guys to win for sure, because big gamble, I guess we'll call it that. They seem to win more than, us. So I'm pulling for you, Andy Reid, or cheeseburger of Andy Reid, as he hands it off up the middle. He's not going to get much, maybe 2. That was right on the carry. I believe that's the first time I've seen him carry the ball. So 2nd and 8 at the 9 coming up. As the hurry up again, Western Kentucky, they are very high tempo. They definitely kind of like a Chip Kelly type thing. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends in tight to the left. Man in motion. Hands it off. This is Henry, and he is blown up. Oh, man, the end around just couldn't find anything. He found a white jersey, and that white jersey was mad. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Hilltoppers. As we're approaching the 8-minute mark in the first half. Again, Sam Houston up 10-7 at Western Kentucky inside the 10, though it's a 3rd and 8. Once again in the shotgun, trips to the right. Running back right beside him. MacGyver drops back. Fires a slant over the middle. It's gone at the 5. Fighting forward. And he is going to be close to the first down marker. I don't know if he got it. It's going to be close. That was caught by Barry. Again, he caught it short of the marker, but was fighting forward, breaking tackles. You got to like the effort there by Barry. And I think they're going to give him the first down. Nice effort there again. So a brand new set of downs and at the 1. So 4 chances to put it in, 1st and goal. In the shotgun, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Tight end in motion. Hands it off. And he's got it. And that is a touchdown for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers right. Makes the right read there. Up the middle. Again, not much there. Lavelle Wright. So if you had him, which I don't know. I mean, he wasn't really the featured back. It's been more Parrish. But Wright with 2 carries on the drive and one of them a touchdown. So again, 13-10 pending the extra point. 13 plays, 75-yard drive. The extra point is up, and it's good. So 14-10 here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. 7:06 left to go in the first half. 14-10 is your score. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job. That's kind of the thing. Again, this is a small little channel. Just started with baseball. Well, I guess I actually did college football. That was not college football, college basketball. That's actually what started it. Not that I'm a huge college basketball fan, but that's actually was my first, what got me into it, though, for the YouTube. And then, of course, baseball. And that's been fun. Lately, I've been enjoying it a lot more. A lot of success there. So hopefully, again, college football will have some success. Really didn't think so. So we'll see how it goes. But, tonight, so far, not too bad. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, super thank you if you're able to press that like button and subscribe to the channel. And the goal coming into, of course, the college football season was to cover at least 2 games every Saturday. We'll see. Again, I really have to find out the numbers. If we have a good amount of people here, then okay. Well, then I will. And, again, the goal is to, cover. So I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Pittsburgh Panthers fan. So I'll cover the Panthers. But, of course, the other game will kind of be a game that is like on CBS Sports or like on Fox Sports 1 or, stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal, is to try to cover that game that might not be available to a lot of people. So, that is kind of what I'm looking for. We'll see how it goes again, but I do appreciate it. And for Sundays, I know most of you guys are probably NFL fans. And again, like I said, I'm a Steelers fan, but the other game you guys will actually pick, and I'm not kidding. So starting September 1st, I'll put up a poll for week 1, and it's going to be the afternoon game. So you guys will be voting on that game. And pretty much right after the Steelers beat the Jets, which I believe that's going to happen, I'll be doing the game that you guys voted for. So it's going to be between the 4 afternoon games. You guys will have all the say in the world. So hopefully that sounds good to you. You guys will be picking the second game I do every Sunday, every single Sunday. Tell WKU to score 1 million points, please. All right, Mauricio, I got you. I got you covered, man. I am sending an email right now. Sending it, it's sent. So hopefully they got the message. All right, 7:06 left to go in the first half. Western Kentucky, again, just scoring on a 1-yard run by Lavelle Wright as we're about to resume this one. Again, Western Kentucky was favored by 10.5, or at least on ESPN, as that kick is out of the end zone for a touchback. So, again, they're showing the Hunter Watson here, the running back, but the quarterback for Sam Houston, but he's really been on the ground today. Again, they're showing the 55-yard run that he had. That ended up being, of course, a touchdown to give the Bearcats a temporary lead. Hunter Watson, 71 passing yards, 72 rushing. You're the man. I try to be, Mauricio. I got you. All right, in the shotgun is Watson. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. In the shotgun, Watson, play action, moving to his left, now moving to his right, fires, it is caught at the 35, immediately pushed out of bounds. I don't know where they're going to mark it. The referee didn't look like he was going to give him a good spot. Oh, that's a terrible spot. He caught it at the 35. They're marking it at the 33.5. Oh, that's a bad spot. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Bearcats. In the shotgun, Watson, little stop route, and he drops it. Oh, my goodness, just a little stop route. He was wide open. Humphreys just couldn't make the catch. Looking like Deontay Johnson out there, just unable to get the easy catch there. Would have given him a first down. So 3rd and 1. Again, that costly spot. Hopefully it doesn't come back to affect the Bearcats. Play action. No, he's going to hand it off. Number 22, he's fighting forward. I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be short again. That costly spot. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the Bearcats. Again, it looked like he had the first down. Whenever, the first play of the drive, the referee just, I don't know what he was doing. So 4th and 1. I don't know if they're going to go for it. They might be leaving the offense on the field here. Eat 'em up, Cats. 4th and 1. Empty set, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the right, or trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Tight end in tight. Watson, quarterback draw, powers forward, and he's not going to get it. Stopped behind the line, Western Kentucky. They saw it coming. Honestly, I don't know how you couldn't have seen it coming. So Western Kentucky is going to have very favorable field position here, as that is a turnover on downs. Wow, that is huge, and that is, again, I said earlier, despite it being 10-7, this is when the Bearcats had just scored, that Western Kentucky just looked like the better team, and honestly, you just can't do that. You just can't do that. Now, again, Western, you got to hope that your defense can stiffen up here. Mauricio loves it. I'm sure C. Gaddis does not like it. Play action. MacGyver has it. Throwing over the middle. It is almost intercepted. It looked like it was going to be a walk-in touchdown, but number 13 of the Bearcats just came out of nowhere and got a hand on it. So it falls incomplete. Playing center field there. That was, again, a great play by number 13. Who was that? I wish I could see that. The name there. That was Bailey. Shout out Bailey. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right in the shotgun. MacGyver telling Mack to come in a little bit. Back to pass. Throws it down the right sideline. It is incomplete. A lot of hand fighting there, and Henry's looking for the flag, but really the offensive defense, the corner and the receiver, they were just pushing each other. Tommy says, go Tops. That was a big defensive stand. Again, Henry and number 0 there, they were just really fighting each other on that. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Hilltoppers. As that young fan does not like that. In the shotgun. They need to get to the 24. They're at the 34. MacGyver, little swing pass here to right. Tackled. Still fighting, and he's not going to get much. He's going to be brought down at about the 31. Again, only a gain of 3. So really a good job by Sam Houston, but just interesting. Again, Western Kentucky was driving, looking really solid, and all of a sudden just interesting play call. Again, 2 passes, the first one and the second one just pretty much going for it all. That was a little confusing there. So this is John Cannon. Last year was 12 for 16, had a long of 53. This is a 44-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Right down the middle, in fact. So look at that, 17-10 now. Western Kentucky extending their lead over Sam Houston. 4:57 left to go in the first half. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. WKU offense is struggling. It's really inconsistent. Again, whenever Western Kentucky is, when they're on it, they're on it. They can look really good, but I don't know. That was just the play calling. Like the first pass was going to the end zone. The second one was deep down the right sideline. I was at the 5-yard line. Like, I don't know. That was just interesting. That was just very interesting. I don't know. I didn't understand the call. And then, of course, the third down was just a little swing route, which really they should have probably done on the first. Ultimate Sports Network, hello. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We have a poll here. Feel free to vote. 51% of you guys think Western Kentucky wins today. 49% think Sam Houston wins today. So interesting. It's close. It's a close one. Okay, we're back. They're ready to kick off. And there it is. And that one is once again going out of the end zone. All right, a touchback for Sam Houston. Again, 4:57 left to go in the first half. I would say, again, Western Kentucky looks to be the better team. You can kind of see it on the win probability here. I can kind of raise that for you. Do you know who gets the ball to start the second half? I literally was here and I forgot already. I'm not even going to lie. I already forgot. Who the heck? Who got the ball first? I think it was Western Kentucky got the ball first. I'm not even going to lie. I already forgot. I think it was Western Kentucky that got it. So it should be Sam Houston as he hands it off up the middle. He's tripping. Oh, he tripped at the line. Oh, that's tough. He may have gotten a yard. Patrick, I'm not going to lie to you. That is unacceptable of me. I forgot. I literally already forgot. 2nd and 9 coming up. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And it looks like they're changing the play at the line. Watson takes the snap, looks to his left, fires, caught at the 30, and he's immediately pushed out of bounds. How do they get the ball back so quickly? 3 and out. Well, not really 3 and out. They 3 and a field goal, Gary. Yeah, again, just kind of interesting play call there, but for Western Kentucky whenever they had the ball. So 3rd and 5. Sam Houston today 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need to get to the 35 in order to keep the drive going. Watson back to pass. Looking, heavy pressure, stepping up. He's taking off, and he's got the first down, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 42. But there is a penalty marker, maybe holding and maybe coming back. That would be devastating. We'll have to await the call. Holding. To be honest, I can look at the hand signals. I don't need to listen in. That's going to back him up 10. Number 60 was the guilty party there. And yep, oh yeah, it's tough. Again, when your quarterback is dancing around, you don't know where your guy is, and yeah, that is unfortunate. That is the 5th penalty for Sam Houston. Western Kentucky, by the way, with none. So a clean game for him so far. 3rd and 15 for the Bearcats. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass to Watson. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 30, but he's hit immediately. May have gotten to about the 31 or 32 because of the impact, but that's going to be short of the marker. We'll have to see what they're doing. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away. Looks like they are punting away. And Western Kentucky will have another shot to possibly go up 2 scores before half. 3 minutes and counting. And there is the punt. 10, 20, 30. It's a 30-yard punt. So not really the best punt, but no return because of the fair catch. That was at the 37. So 2:50 left to go in the first half. I don't know if they're going to commercial break yet. And I do apologize. I should have known that who got the ball first. I literally just forgot. The brain rot's already consuming me. It's unfortunate. KWK, you got this. We'll see. Again, they've looked good. They've looked, again, inconsistent. I think that's more of the accurate way to put it. When they're good, they're good. When they're bad, it's bad. All right, in the shotgun, receiver to the left, receiver to the right, hands it off to Hutchinson on the end around, and he does not get anywhere. In fact, he actually lost a yard. So, again, this is the type of thing I was talking about, just the inconsistencies of Western Kentucky. They can look really good, but, I mean, when it's bad, it is Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny Pickett bad. It's bad. So it looks like there's actually an injury on the field, so they will probably step away. This is a Bearcat. He is down. So, I don't know, maybe it's a cramp. I don't know. Hopefully it is. Not working out as... Yeah, it's a cramp. It's a cramp. Ooh, yeah. Those aren't fun. So again, appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that like button if you can. And definitely subscribe to the channel. This is kind of what I do. As I've been doing it since, consistently since opening day of baseball, so late in March. And, of course, I've been doing baseball. You can see it. You know, you can go to my live section. You don't think, oh, this is a one-and-done thing. No, I've been here, and, of course, since March, and definitely plan on doing a lot of football. Of course, baseball season's still here, so I'll be doing a lot of baseball throughout the week. Of course, I'll be doing the MLB postseason, but again, I'll try to do as many games as possible. College, at least 2 games, and then NFL, of course, you guys will vote for 1 as we're back on the field. 2nd and 11, McIver hands it off up the middle. This is Parrish, and that's a nice run there. He's going to be tackled at the 44. So that was a nice run there. What, a gain of 7? Yeah, gain of 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Where, again, the Hilltoppers lead the Bearcats 17-10. And a Western Kentucky coach is asking, like, hey, what happened to the 2-minute warning? It's a new rule. Maybe the referees forgot about it. Yeah, okay. They actually did forget about it. So, again, 2-minute warning here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, 17-10, with the Hilltoppers leading the Bearcats. Western Kentucky with the ball when they come back. But again, if it does interest you, again, I'll be doing every Steelers game, and I know that probably doesn't. You know, it's like, oh, another Steelers fan, like we need that guy. But again, the other game every Sunday will be voted on by the subscribers of my channel. So again, definitely subscribe, and you'll have a lot of say in the games I call this year, and probably years for going forward, you know. So definitely do it. Definitely subscribe to the channel for that. And if you're wondering what in the world Week 1 is, I had it earlier. Well, that's the preseason. For Week 1 this year, it'll be Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Los Angeles. Again, it's going to be the same thing for next week. After the next week, I'll have polls for the afternoon games. That's just pretty much how it's going to be. You guys will vote for pretty much the non-Steelers window every single week. So hopefully that sounds good to you, and you definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, make sure to leave a like. It helps out this little channel a lot. Helps it out a lot. We're growing. You might as well be along for the ride. I'll be here. But I appreciate you guys, again, for just clicking on the live stream. Really does help out a lot. It really does. I did not think I would have a lot of success tonight, to be honest with you. I really did not. Phantom, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for stopping on by. Oh, and again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to read as many comments as possible. Not used to a fast chat, so, you know, I definitely will probably be everyone be voting Bills and Ravens Week 1. That is the Sunday night game. So the Sunday night game, Or is that not the Sunday night game? What is week 1? Yeah. Yeah, that's the Sunday night game. That one I might do anyway. So, no, that won't be. Again, it's going to be every, I'm trying to do at least 2. If it's a third, well, obviously I'm doing the Sunday night game. So, but yeah, no, it'll just be like the first 2 windows. And if my voice can keep going, then I will definitely call the Sunday night game. Chillin', been watching college ball all day. Yeah, dude, it's been fun. It's back, man. So ready for it. I've been ready and just thinking about it. All right, we're returning to coverage again. 17-10, Western Kentucky with the lead and with the ball, but they face a 3rd and 4. Again, they're going right to left on your YouTube screen. So far today, they are 6 for 10 on 3rd down. So they've been very good when they've needed to be. 3rd and 4, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. McIver moving to his right. Pump fakes, and he's going to take off at the 45, and he's going to get close to the marker. They're going to give it to him. He got it. Brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers. That'll keep the drive alive. No one was open, and again, he just tucked and run, and he took a shot. He put his body on the line there. So 1st and 10 at the 48 in the shotgun. McIver looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the other 48 and immediately tackled. That was the tight end with the catch, Myers. Made a 20-pick parlay for 20. What the heck? You win. Dude, that is crazy. Hopefully that goes, man. Dude, good luck with that. I'm pulling for you. All right, back to pass McIver. Moving to his right, keeping his eyes. Now he's going to tuck and run and trying to get the extra yardage as he's pushed out at about the 45. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. 1:20, by the way, left on the clock. Phantom, you're nuts. I mean, that's wild. Dude, good luck, man. I'm pulling for you. That's huge. Big Gamble is trembling in fear. 3rd and 2. Trips to the left. Tight end in tight to the right. Sending Henry in motion to the left. McIver in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking. Fires. It is incomplete, but there was a lot of contact, and there's the late flag. Yeah, Henry was just murdered before the ball got there. He was just, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm surprised. Again, the referee right there didn't actually throw the flag. That really looked like the classic Madden animation they've been doing the last few years. As that is, again, pass interference. That's going to be a spot foul. So, again, a brand new set of downs. 20 picks. I know, Pharaoh. That is wow. That's awesome, though. Again, definitely pulling for you. All right, again, 1st and 10 coming up, a brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers. 1:16 left to go in the first half. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. McIver in the shotgun. Play action, drops back. Pump fakes, swing pass to the running back. He's at the 35, pushed out of bounds at about the 34. So, again, the clock stopping at 1:10. That was Hart the third with the catch. Once again, in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McIver. Looks like that was a bluff as they look to the sideline for another play. Oh, this receiver might be offsides. Better watch it. All right, drops back. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Henry, but he ran backwards. I don't know if the ref's going to... Okay, looks like he was indeed contacted prior to the... going backwards. So, again, it's a first down as the clock will temporarily stop. 1:03 left to go on the clock as it now winds. 1st and 10, Henry took a shot. He is kind of a little injured there. 1st and 10 at the 27. McIver back to pass. Looking. Fires over the middle. It is almost intercepted as the defender and the receiver collided, and Henry again taking another shot, and he is still down. Oh, man. Again, Henry looked a little shaken up on the previous play. And the quarterback again MacGyver throwing over the middle, and the defender and the receiver both going for the ball. And again, Henry just took a shot. They want the touchdown. Again, Henry is still down. Number 4, the defender, made a nice play there. He's going to the sideline. Who was that? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. The Sam Houston nameplates are like facing up for some reason, not like out. So I can't quite see that. So Henry again still down. He's actually sitting up now, but there's a little bit of an injury delay, so bear with me, folks. A delay on Dr. Delay. 2-game win streak picked Iowa State and UNLV, waiting on the results of Kansas and Western Kentucky. Oh, there we go. How many passes has MacGyver thrown? He is at 31. It's been a mostly passing attack for the Hilltoppers. Kansas wins. I saw they were up 21-7, right? I don't know if I was seeing stuff or not. So, all right, again, we are working our way back. Again, Henry making his way to the sideline. Again, 43 seconds, 2nd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. All right, we're back. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. MacGyver with a back to his left. MacGyver, he's going to take off. He's at the 25, spin move, but it did not work. He spun right into the defender. That was number 8 there. I believe it's a linebacker. That was Johnson with the tackle. And the Hilltoppers take their final timeout. Very interesting. Need the Kansas over. Okay. So 3rd and 7 again. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. The Hilltoppers currently lead 17-10. 3rd and 7 coming up. I don't know. It would be interesting to see if Sam Houston really would take a timeout. I don't know. Sam Houston really hasn't. They're more of a running team based on what I've seen today. Their guy is more of a running guy. Hunter Watson. This drive so far, 9 plays, 38 yards, taking 2 minutes off the clock. As they huddle up, that's a rarity for them. All right, they're in the shotgun, trips to the left, tight end in tight to the right. MacGyver sending Mack in motion. MacGyver drops back. Steps up, throws to the left, and that one is incomplete. Oh, there's a late flag. And this one may be on the Bearcats. I mean, there was really no one in the area. But I think the receiver and the defender may have tripped. Oh, wow. No, never mind. Number 2 was all over Mack. Like he was. The Bearcat was giving him a bear hug. I mean, that's how that went. So that is a costly penalty for the Bearcats. Oh, wow, they're waving it off. There's no foul. Wow, that is interesting. Again, they showed the replay, and, I mean, there was a lot of embracing going on from the Bearcat defender, but I guess the referees had a little chat, and it's gonna be a 4th down for the Hilltoppers. It looks like they're going to have to kick the field goal. So, again, this is Cannon. This is a 42-yard attempt, practically right down the middle. As there's a snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. All right. Well, the Hilltoppers now lead 20-10 with 24 seconds in the first half. Vegas made a call. Honestly, Trent, I thought about it. I thought, hey, maybe Vegas was like, hey, look, come on, the line is 10. We got to keep it kind of around there just to get people to keep watching and stuff like that. It'll be close all the way to the fourth. We shall see. Again, 24 seconds left to go in the first half. 20-10 is your score. Bearcats, I don't know if they're really going to push it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll take the Stanford to keep away. I don't know how that's going to go. Stanford in Hawaii. Is it in Hawaii? I don't know. I don't know how that'll go. All right, looks like they are ready to resume play as there is the kick. Cannon again with a cannonball out of the end zone, so that's a touchback. And we'll see what they do. I don't know if they push it. I don't know. I know it kind of seems like I'm anti-Sam Houston. That's not the case at all. It's just so far it's looked like Western Kentucky has really been the better team, and you're seeing that now on the scoreboard. Though, again, Sam Houston was up 10-7 at one point. But, again, just the fact that I just felt that Western Kentucky looked to be the much better team, and that's starting to kind of show on the scoreboard. And we'll see, though, if they push it, as Watson is in the shotgun. Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. Watson looks like he's going to hand it off, and he is met immediately. Oh, my goodness. It was like a halfback delay, and he lost about 5 or 6 there. That was just... trying to catch him off by surprise, and he ran into his own lineman who got pushed back, and that was just not happening. As that will do it for the first half. That's going to be it. As the Hilltoppers, again, they lead 20-10 at halftime. We are anti. Yeah, I see that. I see that you guys are pretty anti. I'm not. I try to keep it down the middle. I'm just calling it how it is. That's kind of what I do. Even like when I'm I'm obviously a Steelers fan. No way, Steelers don't go maybe a wild card. Interesting. That's interesting. Are you confident in Rodgers' ability to make the play? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we can. I think we can make the playoffs. I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with that, but I mean, you can think what you want. I'll think what I want, Y'all think Kelsey get 12? I don't know. I don't know about that. Again, appreciate you guys for stopping on by. It is halftime, so I do expect you guys to probably depart for a little bit. I'll still be here, so feel free to chat away or talk about whatever you'd like. Again, make sure to hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel if you're a sports fan or, hey, even a sports bettor. We'll take that. Again, a lot of, again, it's been a lot of baseball as that's what I've been doing. But again, I get a lot of sports betting questions, and I imagine that'll be the same thing with football. I actually did a little bit of the UFL as well. I'm kind of just showing you guys what I did. Again, you can kind of see the evolution of the thumbnails of me just taking them off the internet to actually making my own. And again, I did a little bit of the UFL as well, and that was pretty fun. Again, well, I'm used to the, hey, how many yards does this guy have or touchdowns? I don't mind that, of course. But yeah, definitely, if you are a sports fan tuning in, definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, I'll be doing this every single, I've been doing it almost every single day, obviously with baseball. But again, for Sundays, you guys will be voting on the games I do. Again, I'll be doing every Steelers game, but you guys will be voting on the other game I do every Sunday. So definitely subscribe if you want a lot of say in what I do. Let's see, your division is tough. I know, but it's always been tough. I think it'll be Ravens 1, Bengals 2, Steelers 3, Browns 4. Yeah, that's fair. That's what most people have, Patrick. Me, I'm just flipping the Bengals and the Steelers. You think the Bucs have a shot to win the division? Yeah, for sure, if that's what you're saying. You're a Titans fan, though, so my opinion of the NFL. No, just because you're a fan of one team doesn't mean anything, Phantom. One thing I always go through, the Steelers fans talking, bro, okay. I guess I don't know anything, huh? I guess my watching football religiously for, 23 years now? I'm 28, but, I've been, watching football, every Sunday since I was, 5. So I think I know a little bit. I think I know a little bit about the game of football. Bucs will make the playoffs? I think so. I think they will. Man, MacGyver got a score. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on y'all's stuff. I'm not really, you can probably tell I'm not used to like a rapid chat. So again, feel free to help out the little channel. Definitely leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys are, sports fans, because that's what I do. I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning on in. I really do. Definitely helps out this little channel. Again, if you're a sports fan, this is a good channel for you. It really is. It really is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I don't really have much happening at the moment, so feel free again to chat down below. I'll try to, if you guys just want to chat sports, like I am totally down. That's like my favorite thing to do. So against the Titans, though, well, that's the way to do it, honestly. You bet against your team, like the pigskin pick'em, like, that's not betting, but like the little game on ESPN. Like I always pick against the Steelers, so that way if I'm wrong, then the Steelers won, And if I'm right, well, then I'm right. It helps my score. Kelsey will get 12-plus receiving touchdowns. Taylor Swift is dropping out. Oh, there we go. There we go, Patrick. You're thinking outside the box there. Have a breakup? Yeah, probably. Probably. Let's see what's happening across the rest of college football. I don't really know. I have the ticker below me, but I haven't really been able to pay attention, so let's go and check it out. All right, again, as you guys already know, Iowa State over Kansas State. That was a pretty crazy game. And then UNLV just barely beating Idaho State. That was pretty embarrassing, 38-31. Stanford up over Hawaii currently in the second quarter, 10-7 in that one. Kansas is all over Fresno State, 31-7. Oh, man. And then, of course, in this one right here, Western Kentucky, of course, leading Sam Houston 20-10. It's 20-10. So that is pretty much it. Again, feel free to definitely, again, leave a like. Definitely helps out the little channel a lot. It really does. It really does, guys. I don't know what else you guys got. I mean, I can just keep promoting the channel over and over again, but I feel like that'll annoy the crap out of you guys. 31-7. Yeah, no, it's a blowout there. Bet against your team, so if you win, you get money. If you lose, your team won. Yep, that's the way to go. Watching that game on the school laptop. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. Yep, again, I don't really have much. Oh, I do have to, again, do this, guys. It's going to seem like a plug, but I swear it's part of the thing I do. Again, thank you, Coffee Beans, for the $4.99 tier. That tier is the commercial sponsor, so every commercial break, or at least I think it's like 2 or 3 commercial breaks a game, are sponsored by Coffee Beans. So Coffee Beans, thank you very much for sponsoring the halftime break. Halftime show is sponsored by Coffee Beans. Thank you for your donation. Anything going on in NFL? Not really. I mean, there's the preseason, but I mean, I couldn't care less about preseason. But we'll go over it because why not? We got nothing else to do. Dolphins leading the Jaguars 8-6 in the third quarter. Zach Wilson, the leading passer in that game, 8 for 12 for 63 yards. Bills leading the Buccaneers 14-10. Is that Steve Buscemi? 10 for 12, 106 for a touchdown. I have no idea who that is, really. Chargers-Niners just now getting underway. Trey Lance is 2 for 5 for 16 yards. Ravens all over the Commies. Hartman, 12 for 17, 114 yards and 2 picks. He might not be an NFL quarterback at this point. Colts leading the Bengals, or they defeated the Bengals 41-14. Riley Leonard, 15 for 20, 189 at a touchdown. Really solid. Browns over the Rams, 19 for 17. Win, the quarterback for the Rams, 15 for 23, 190 and a touchdown. You're blowing up my chat? No, you're good, man. You're good. I took away actually the bot that got rid of the spamming thing. You're good. Texans over the Lions, 26-7. Mertz, 14 for 16, 145. Broncos over the Saints, 28 for 19. Sam Ehlinger, look at that, Texas guy, 22 for 31, 198 and a touchdown. And the Packers over the Seahawks, 20-7. Milroe was 13 for 24 for 148 and a touchdown. So that was the NFL. Again, not much happening right now. There was just a touchdown, actually, Miami Boone. Yeah, I have no idea who these guys are. So, yeah, that's the preseason. I don't know. I don't really care for the preseason. Again, we're just kind of waiting for the halftime to end. Again, I do appreciate you guys for tuning on in. Definitely helps out, again, this little channel. Make sure, again, to hit that like button. Doesn't cost anything. It costs $0 and 0 cents to press that like button. Also, make sure to subscribe as well. It also is free. Only do it if you're a sports fan, though. If you're not a sports fan, then that's understood. But if you are a sports fan, then it makes sense to definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely do that. Let's see. Hunter Watson today for the Bearcats, 10 for 12, 96 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushing for Sam Houston. Watson, again, 7 for 72. Had that long 55-yard touchdown run. Elijah Green, 4 for 5 on the ground. And McCaskill, 5 for 1. So, again, not much happening there. Had a long of 5. My 20-pick bet is now positive. The cash out's been like 14 since I made it. Now it's 102. There we go. It's only $1. Yeah. You might as well just keep it going. District Nation, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. How'd the Phillies Nationals go? Or is that still on? Maverick McIver, 18 for 32, 164 and a touchdown. Rushing for Western Kentucky. Parrish, 7 for 33. McIver, 4 for 17. Wright, 2 for 3. Henry, 1 for, no yards. Hutchinson and Hart each with a carry for -1 yards. And, yeah. Like and subscribe. It's all free and helps support your favorite sports broadcaster. That is correct, Phantasm. Or Phantom. Phantasm. The Mask of the Phantasm. I just saw it over there. I have it on my shelf. Yeah, Phantom, thank you. Ultimate Sports Network game was really close. Yeah, no, you're doing Idaho State and UNLV. 6-4 end. Oh, wow, look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. Make sure to definitely check out District Nation. District Nation is pretty solid up-and-comer, man. Pretty solid. Does a lot of the Washington sports. So, again, if you're Nationals, Redskins / Commanders, depending on what you call it. The Capitals. Definitely check them out. Of course, again, if you're just a sports fan, that's why I'm just telling you, hey, if you're a sports fan, you should definitely subscribe. Because, we all love sports. And, yeah, I don't know. That's what you should do. You lost 6-4. Oh, okay. Well, you put your... Normally, yeah, I think of, whatever score was first, that's your score. UNLV was favored by 30.5. Yeah, well, it ended up being a really good game. I don't think anyone really expected. Use Redskins logo name. That's what I'm going to do on my channel. It's probably going to hurt me when I actually cover a Redskins game. Commanders, Redskins, but because YouTube hates that apparently. I did not know that, but apparently they hate it. So we shall see. We'll see. Again, appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Again, it's just halftime, so those are your stats for halftime. I guess I can finish the receiving. I stopped at receiving. I just realized that. Lawton for Sam Houston, 1 for 36. Green, 5 for 27. Smith Mack, 2 for 16. Humphreys, 1 for 9. And O'Neal, 1 for 8 for the Hilltoppers. Henry's 4 for 57 and a touchdown. Barry, 4 for 46. Hutchinson, 2 for 19. Mack, 3 for 18. Parrish, 2 for 13. Wright, 1 for 4. Hart was also 1 for 4. And Myers, 1 for 3. So, again, not much really happening. Again, let's see, Hutchinson lost a fumble. Yeah, on the punt return. That led to a Bearcat. So, yeah, when you really think about the Bearcats here tonight, I mean, their field goal, they had a short field. And then the touchdown was like a 55-yard run. So things that are just haven't, I don't know, they just haven't really been able to sustain a drive. And that might be able to back me up here on the total stats. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, okay, it doesn't back me up. 174. But, it just feels that way watching the game. I'm surprised by that. Again, they had 55 on that long run, but yeah, I don't know. It just feels like Western Kentucky has been in control, and you can kind of see that again in the score, and it probably end up being. I was going to call it the Stanford game, but technology. Oh yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. If you like sports, haven't joined Doc by liking and subscribing, you should see a doctor about denial. You heard it here first from the District Nation. Phantom is taking psychology classes. If you're not subbed to Doc, maybe you should speak to Phantom. Maybe you should. Definitely direct your attention to Phantom. Talk to him if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, because there might be something wrong with you. I appreciate you guys for tuning on in. I'm just, of course, playing. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Hey, I will tell you this, though. If you don't subscribe today and we happen to come face to face again, on the other side of the camera, you have to subscribe. Then it's fate. Then you'll know I'm putting in the work. You'll know I'm putting in the work. Again, been doing a lot of baseball. I will scroll again if you want to see the work I've done. Again, it's a lot of Pittsburgh, a lot of Pirates, and of course, again, as you can see, I do bounce around. So again, if you're a baseball fan, this is a great channel for you. But also, again, if you're a football fan, which that's what I am, that's my favorite thing. It's my favorite sport, always will be. Again, I'll be covering every Steelers game, and again, you guys will be voting on the other game every single Sunday that I will cover. So again, whatever wins the poll that you guys, the subscribers of the channel, will be voting for, I'll be covering it. And again, for college football, I'll be doing every single Pittsburgh Panthers game. But of course, as you can see tonight, again, I'll be trying to cover a game that is not necessarily available to many. So again, CBS Sports Network, the Fox Sports 1, or FS2 even, stuff like that. That I'll try to be, helping out, the people that don't have it. That's kind of why I picked it. That's kind of why I picked this game. I had options with Fresno State, Kansas. Well, that one's available to everybody, or at least to the one have the local channels. So that was my mindset, and that's what I'm going to go with. That was my mindset, and we're going to go for it. Subscribe to get to like so we can get to 700. It would be nice if I can get to 700. Probably not happening tonight. Definitely not happening tonight. But yeah, the goal again to get to 1,000. If I can get to 1,000, and then of course from that point on, it's really up to me. Like if I'm good or not. So again, if you're just tuning in, it is halftime. The Hilltoppers really have been in control and just. I wouldn't say dominating, but they've been really in control of the whole game. 20 to 10 is the score here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I should probably end the vote so I can see again. 57% of you guys think the Hilltoppers win. That's probably ended up, going to happen. Let's go ahead and do another poll. Spelling errors do I have? All right, let's see how that goes. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Will the winner of tonight's game win the Conference USA? That is the new poll. Feel free to vote. If not, let me know what you think. Who's going to win? Think you and District Nation probably beat me to go. Well, what's your goal? I mean, again, I've had I started this. I started this in March. I have a little bit of a head start. But yeah, let me know if you guys don't think the winner of the Conference USA is going to be here tonight. Who do you think is going to win? Apparently, who did I have? I have Liberty. No, I don't. I have Liberty. I have actually Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State. Okay. Well, ultimately, again, you I don't know. So you delete all your videos. I don't understand. So, like, people might not like that. Like, they'll think that you're just, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I don't know. I get confused every time I look at it. Like, you got to keep your evidence up there. Like, hey, this is what I've done. Yeah, I think people if this were my first time, like if people just saw this and like only has one video, it's like, okay, well, yeah, you're probably not going to do this again. But if they see what you've done, they might, okay, well, he's been here. He's been doing this since March. I don't know. They'll see the consistency. They'll be more likely to stay. That's just my humble opinion. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, 50-50 again. Feel free to let me know if you guys think no. If you think that this just isn't, the champion isn't playing tonight, then definitely let me know who you think is going to win the Conference USA title. Apparently, I have Jacksonville State winning it all. That's interesting. And I just picked every single game. It's like 888 games this year. Isn't that insane? For Division I opponents, anyway. Or Division I teams, I should say. Yeah, that took a long time. That took hours. I should have recorded that. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, halftime's kind of a bummer. Halftime is kind of a bummer. I have a feeling, though, it's going to be ending soon. I mean, there's no way halftime does not last much longer. What if you just got striked for some reason? Okay, well, it should tell you why. All right, I have some good news. The start of the third quarter graphic is up, so we're probably about a minute or two away from resuming this one. Again, the Western, put on my announcer voice, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers leading 20-10 over the Sam Houston State Bearcats. Again, it's really, in my opinion, it's been all Hilltoppers. But again, it's only really a 10-point game. I mean, just really a turnover could sway it all. Phantom thinks UCF. Where do I have UCF at? Wait, UCF, I thought they were in the... No, they're not. Where do I have them at? I was thinking of USF. USF, no. Wait, UCF? Oh, time out. Give me a sec. UCF is not in the... Yeah, I thought UCF was in the Big 12. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. UCF is in the Big 12. Yeah, that is correct. All right, looks like we are returning to action again. So it's actually going to be Sam Houston with the ball. Again, I do apologize. I know I should have. I was literally watching the game, but it just left my mind. All right, there is the kick, and that's going to be angled in the end zone for a touchback. So again, what can Sam Houston do? They've been clearly, in my opinion, the second best team in the first half, but of course it's a brand new half. You're only down 10. That's definitely doable. What will Sam Houston do as we, again, begin to resume this one? Again, 20-10 is your scores. I'll put on my headset a little bit more there, trying to keep that on here as Watson is in the shotgun. Let's see here. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Ball at the 25. Watson is going to hand it off. This is 22. He's still on his feet. Oh, he's breaking tackles, and he's brought down at around the 40. Oh, what a run. Who was that? Number 22. I need a name. Just breaking tackles, breaking multiple tackles, and Lewis finally bringing him down. Again, about 14, 15 yards down the field. Ball at the 40 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson hands it off. Again, he's got some space at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Tripped up from behind inside the 10. And already 2 plays in, Sam Houston is already in the red zone. Do we know if we see an MLB lockout? I think it's possible, sadly. That's what kind of stinks. First and goal at the 8 in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Watson, play action, moving to his right, fires, and it's batted at the line, incomplete. Number 44 of Western Kentucky just right in his face and said, no, sir. Phantom changes to UTEP. UTEP winning the Conference USA. Interesting. All right, second and goal coming up for the Bearcats. In the shotgun. Looks like it's trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Watson. Back to pass. Pump fakes. Moving to his right. And he's going to tuck and run. And he's pushed it. Oh, he took a late shot. And yep, there's the flag. He was well out of bounds. And number 3 is actually celebrating the late shot. Oh, my goodness. What the heck is he doing? Number 3 of Western Kentucky just honestly obliterated Watson and then was stomping away like he did something. That guy's awareness has to be a 0 in college football 26. Honestly, that is amazing. So it's going to be half the distance of the goal. Again, he went out at the 3, so it's not really going to be much, but I mean, that was pretty foolish. I'm all for defense. I'm a defensive guy. I mean, you can probably see the Steelers here, but that was just not wise. And there he is. He's on the sideline. Again, that was just dumb. Stomping away, acting like he did something. Baylor and Iowa State, I could see that. Iowa State, again, looked pretty good today, or at least won today. At least I don't know about, they looked okay. All right, Watson's under center. This is rare. Watson hands it off. 22 powers over the defender. He's in. Touchdown, Sam Houston State Bearcats. And that was quick. Alton McCaskill took over this drive and, again, just powering over the defender. Was that Herard or something? Just pummeling over him. 5 plays, 75 yards. 1 minute, 31 seconds. And just like that, it's a game. Again, Bearcats, like I said, they were clearly the second best team on the field in the first half. As there's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. But look at that. Again, just a completely different attitude, a completely different team. As it's just a 3-point game, 13:29 left to go in the third quarter. Hilltoppers clinging to a 20-17 lead. They'll be right back. I, of course, will stay right here. That escalated quickly. Jeez, that was pretty cool. We got a game. I'm hoping for an exciting finish. And that was very impressive. McCaskill, again, with the nice run, breaking a few tackles to start off. Again, that second play just getting him inside the 10. So, again, appreciate it, guys, again, for just clicking on the live stream, again, helping out the small little channel. Definitely, again, leave a like, hit that like button, and subscribe if you're a sports fan. If you're a sports fan, tune in. You should definitely subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. WKU needs to do better. They should be stopping this dirt team, says Trent. Trent is not happy. Phantom says for real. Mauricio says bruh. Well, Sam Houston, maybe they just had a nice halftime speech, but yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. They're able to run the ball with the running back. I think that was, they were running the ball in the first half with Watson, the quarterback, and obviously you saw that big run, or heard it in the first half, but weren't really getting the running game from the running back. That's just a difference. That's just a huge difference if you're able to get your running back able to get the ball moving, and that just right there, you can see the difference. Should definitely be a minimum gap of 14 points. Well, again, the spread is 10.5, and before the game, ESPN actually had it, I think on here, it said 51.5% to 48.5%. So ESPN felt that this was going to be a close game. And right now, that is the case. Again, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers looking to try to cancel that out with a touchdown of their own on this drive. And they look pretty good to end the half. But again, Sam Houston, they're not going to go away lightly. Again, McCaskill, the hero on that drive, now with 8 carries and 70 yards and a touchdown. As we're, again, just kind of waiting to resume this one. There he is, the kicker. Here we are ready. As there it is. There is the kick. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Breaking tackles at the 30. Pushed out of bounds at the 35. Nice return by number 1. Who was that? I'm not too sure, but that was a nice kickoff return. ISU versus Kansas State was the game of the day, no contest. I don't know. I mean, obviously, as far as like top-level competition, yeah, but Idaho State and UNLV might be the one. But again, if we have an exciting finish here, then this might be the game of the day. Might be. As MacGyver is in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, make it 3 as a man's in motion. Back to pass, swing pass to the running back. Parrish has it, trying to break tackles, and he does, but he's going to be tackled at about the 40. A nice little run there by Parrish, honestly. Again, just fielding that about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and able to turn it into 5 positive yards. Once again, in the hurry-up offense, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. MacGyver sending Mack in motion. MacGyver back to pass. He's going to swing pass again to Parrish. He's at the 40. Lowering his head at the 45, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 40. Give him the 48. But that is a brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers, and again, they're looking like they're doing the hurry-up offense. 12, 40, and counting. Empty set. He's by himself. Trips to the right, doubles to the left. Parrish. Swing pass to Henry, and Henry's met immediately and pushed out of bounds. He lost a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11. Williams definitely decided to answer the early challenge made by Sam. I guess I'm not following there. I'm sorry, Phantom. All right, 2nd and 11. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver drops back. Looking, firing to Mack, and he is met immediately. Oh, and there's a fumble. And the Bearcats are taking it the other way. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. I don't know. Is it a live ball? I don't know. They're saying it's a live ball. It's a touchdown for the Bearcats. All of a sudden, the Bearcats have just taken the lead. What in the world just happened? MacGyver just delivering like a little drag route here, and I guess they're saying it was a catch and a fumble. Oh, yes. Oh, that's just going to be the question. Did he step out, and was it really a catch? I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, just he got lit up, but I don't know if he was able to make a football move. I don't know if that's still the thing. Sam Houston. All right, Andrew Scott. I guess I'll see you later, buddy. You can go ahead and watch one of the channels that'll be taken down at another day. But, yeah, you don't need that. I don't need your business, bud. You can go. And I don't know. Yeah, they're going to say he had the control of football. The thing is, did he step out of bounds? They're not really showing the... Okay, so he clearly had it. Okay, so they're going to say he's good. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 24-20. Sam Houston leads Western Kentucky. So all of a sudden, again, I know we've been saying that Western Kentucky is clearly the better. I've been saying it, really. And again, you guys in the comments section, the chat say that, yeah, no, Western Kentucky is a team that should be blowing out Sam Houston. But just like that, Sam Houston, 24-20. Is there going to be a review? No, there was no review. They just went ahead and kicked the extra point. Oh, my goodness. What in the world has happened? In just 3 minutes, Sam Houston's put up 14 points and have taken the lead. Well, again, like I just said earlier, that escalated quickly and more. Oh, my goodness. What the heck? I guess I should have left up that poll about who's going to win this game because, geez, we may have a more of a interesting poll now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put it back up. I'm going to go ahead and end this one. And we're going to go ahead and put that one back up. Or at least, who's winning? Do a quick one here. That is wild, guys. What do you... That is wild. Well, you know what? Most of the games I pick for baseball are bangers, I'm not going to lie. So, looks like that's following me to football. That's good. That is good. WKU got them full of themselves. Honestly, again, the fact that had the late hit on the quarterback out of bounds and the guy was literally like strutting away like he did something like at that point, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. That guy might have CTE or something, but yeah, like that he's an idiot. WKU, yeah, no, they're blowing it, Mauricio. They are. But we'll see again. It's only 3 minutes. We still got plenty of game time left, so, plenty of time for them to settle down. But, what a turn of events. That is wild. Again, Western Kentucky was dominating the first half. And, man. All right, looks like we are returning to coverage again. Sam Houston, all of a sudden, up 24-20. In just the wildest turn of events. No review on a turnover doesn't make any sense. Honestly, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. I mean, there was no review. They really just went on the field and kicked the extra point. I was shocked. I mean, I don't know if he would. I mean, again, I hate that stupid rule, the football move, but it really didn't look like it. But anyway, there is the kickoff. In the end, so taking it out, he's at the 10, 15, and he is breaking tackles, but he's going to lose some yards, and they're going to mark him at the 13. And he is mad. He's actually, the returner, getting mad at his teammates. Probably not for blocking, but again, he probably should have just let that one go. In or out of bounds. Yeah, no, I don't know if that foot, I thought that foot was right on the line. Coach should have challenged it. Probably. 100% should have. All right, 1st and 10. Again, at the 13. Just a wild series of events. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. McIver hands it off to number 9. He's got some space at the 20, and he's finally brought down at the 25. So just like that, a first down for Western Kentucky. That was Hart the third. The nice run, 12 yards down the left side. Hart just putting his head down and looking for contact. All right, McIver back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 35, and he's brought down at the 39. Again, they're hurrying up, and for some reason they're showing replays, so that's why I couldn't get a clean call there. So my bad, guys. But again, brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers as they are putting the pedal to the metal. All right, trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. McIver barking at the line, and now the receivers will spread out a little bit. In the shotgun. McIver back to pass, moving to his left. Fading back, throws, and it is, well, there's no one there. Incomplete. So finally a little bit of a break there for the Bearcats. Again, they were kind of the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. They were just hurry up offense, hurry up. But slowing it down now. Again, McIver, 23 for 38, 186. And a touchdown, so a lot of short passes, but, it is what it is. I guess that's the modern-day offense. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. McIver hands it off. This is Hart. Hart finding some space, tripped up at the 45. Looked like he was going to have a little bit more there, but just couldn't quite stay on his feet. So third and 4 coming up for the Hilltoppers. McIver just, again, trying to hurried up here, but the players, again, kind of jogging around as they're talking about John Wayne. And I'm not even kidding. John Wayne is on the screen right now for some reason in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver drops back. Pump fakes, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 49, diving forward, and will get the first down. Nice play. Had to do a little spin move. Again, just had to doing what he had to do to get the first down. That is Western Kentucky's 17th first down. Sam Houston with only 7. Why is ESPN faster than your screen updates faster? Really? Oh, well. That's going to be handoff up the middle, and that is going to be a yard. I guess, I don't know. It's going to be pretty close. Do you do this in practice? Not really, Texas history teacher. Thank you for stopping on by. I can go over a brief history of myself after this play. 2nd and 9 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver hands it off. This is Hart. Cuts back to the left, and he won't really get much as he's going to gain 2. So last year, I've always wanted to really broadcast. So there's like this little network, which it doesn't pay much at all. So I pretty much cover the local high school here. I'm the play-by-play guy for the local high school. So that's how I kind of got some experience. And again, I've been listening to football games forever, so I kind of just mimic what I hear on TV or the radio. 3rd and 7 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. MacGyver back to pass. Steps up, throwing down the right sideline. He's got a guy. It's caught at the 10. Not able to stay in bounds, but that's a brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up as well. This guy didn't mow in the yard. You mowed the yard this late? It's dark out. What in the world are you talking about? You know, the WKU coach late into the offense. Oh, yeah, for sure. Scores have doubled and more. They have. In the shotgun, ball at the 9. 2 receivers to the left. Swing pass there to Hutchinson. He's got some space at the 5. Diving touchdown. Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. I think this one's going to be a good one. Oh, my goodness. K.D. Hutchinson, a little swing pass. Had the space, using the speed to get to the pylon for 6. As long as the Bearcats can win over the Hilltoppers. West Coast is 3 hours behind. Well, I'm actually in the Central Time Zone myself. I'm a Steelers fan that was born in Pennsylvania, but my parents forcefully moved me to Texas at the age of 8, so I had no choice. No say in the matter. The extra point is up. And the extra point is good. 27-24, Hilltoppers over the Bearcats. We got a good one here, folks. We got a great one, in fact. Might even be better than the Dublin game. Look at that. Back and forth we go. They had a commercial again. I will stay right here. You predicted 27 for Western. What was your prediction? Was it 27, what, 27-16 or something? Or 34-27. You had Sam Houston winning. That's right. Once again, folks, thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's a small little channel, but I promise you I've been doing play-by-play since March for, well, actually, technically, well, yeah, college. I did a little bit of the March Madness stuff. That's where I started. And then, of course, baseball's been kind of what I've been doing. But, of course, I'm a huge football fan. I love football. And if you love sports, if you're tuned in and you are a sports fan, which I know there's some of you out there that are. I mean, if you aren't a sports fan, well, then, I don't know. Well, I guess thank you for the entertainment. I mean, you're welcome, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, definitely, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free, by the way. You don't have to pay a dime to subscribe. It will cost you $0.00. Again, I'm a huge sports guy. I've been doing this play-by-play stuff pretty much, again, I mean, not every day, but I really do make an effort. I actually haven't missed a day since July 29th. I've been here every day since then. But at least like 5 or 6 streams a week for sure. So again, it's not like I'm going to go away. It's not like I'm going to stop doing this. I will still be here. The question is, will you subscribe to give me a chance to call this game for you? That is the question. I really do appreciate you guys. Even if you don't, I do appreciate you guys really, though, for clicking the video on the small channel. It really does help me out. Even that little thing does help this little channel out. But again, if you really are wanting some more play-by-play, again, definitely just leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play, as I'll be here. And again, I love sports, baseball and football. Football is my number one, but I've built a nice baseball thing, so I'm going to still keep on doing baseball. But hopefully, again, football can take off. Just for fun? No, I get paid $50 a game to cover the high school team. I mean, this would be nice to if I can actually call games on here and YouTube pays me, which after 1,000 subs, YouTube will actually start, depending on the stuff like that. Stream the live game. Okay, Ryan, well, I will put you in a timeout, and you got to remember that I can't do that. Can't do that, bud. In fact, honestly, we're just going to say goodbye. All right, the kick is off, and the kick is out of the end zone. Again, if guys, I cannot show the game or else the channel is gone, and there's been way too much work. Way too much work that's been put into this. Are you going to bring the gambling stream? I've never gambled. When have I gambled? All right. Sam Houston is coming out again. 8:10 left to go in the third quarter. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Watson drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught, immediately tackled, but I believe he's going to have the first down. That was caught by number 12 or 13, but a Hilltopper is down, and he is in severe pain. He is in severe pain. Oh my goodness. He is holding his right shoulder, and yeah, no, that does not look good. You have a partnership with the broadcaster. Yeah, no, I do not have. Who wants to do a shot? Hammer, I'm good. This is Al-Mali Ali, a senior from Philadelphia. He is down on the field. And again, he is in severe pain. He's going to be helped off the field by the coaching staff. And, using his shoulder. And, oh, man, his arm, you can see it go limp. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez. Hopefully he's fine. I think he might have dislocated it. Hopefully he's able just to pop it back in. Oh, my goodness. Can you commentate a cornhole? I'm not that good. I could make... I don't think I can make that sound any exciting. All right, so it's going to be a brand new set of downs for the Bearcats. Hopefully Allie's going to be okay. So ball at the 36 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson, play action. Fading back. Now he's moving to his right. He's going to take off. He's at the 40, and he's going to walk out of bounds at the 41. And that's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5. I don't know. We'll have to see where they really mark it. Watson didn't really have anywhere to go, and I can see why he was scrambling. Of course, he's really been doing that anyway. It's just a natural for him to just kind of take off and run. So 2nd and 6, ball at the 40. In the shotgun, in the pistol, actually. Watson hands it off to 22. This is McCaskill, and he's going to get about a couple, maybe 2. I'm not too sure. I don't know if he got that much, as they might be doing the hurry up again. Sam Houston on 3rd down, really struggling today. Only 1 for 7. Only 1 for 7 here. 3rd and 3, and the receiver decided to take off. That's interesting, considering the ball wasn't snapped, so that's going to back him up 5. That just made it a little bit worse again for the Bearcats. Again, like I just mentioned, they are 1 for 7. They're 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Why Steelers or why this game? I'm a Steelers fan, and why this game? Because, hey, I got to start somewhere. This is my first college football game I've done on YouTube. Definitely excited for it. 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Watson back to pass. Fires. It is over the head of the receiver. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. It looks like they're going to have to punt it away. You could definitely do radio or announcing. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Nathan. I don't know what I said was funny. I'm just kind of being myself. But, hey, I appreciate you. WKU. Okay, I got you. I figured, most of the people that would be here are going to be pretty much sports bettors or fans of these two teams. So that's what I figured, is that's going to be away. Bounced at the 25, and it's taken a Bearcat bounce inside the 15, and it's going to be picked up at the 13. So that's where the Hilltoppers will begin their drive with 6:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, Hilltoppers up 27-24 in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Texas history teacher. I figured you'd probably be cheering for Sam Houston, yeah. I live about 2.5 hours away from Huntsville, so I'm kind of close. You're a UT Tennessee Knox. Okay. Wide receiver. Oh, yeah. He just decided. I don't know. He was ready to go. Unfortunately, the other 10 players were not, Nathan. They were confused. But again, appreciate you guys so much for, again, clicking on this little stream. And shout out Chris again. Chris, thank you. Hammer, again, Chris, Hammer, Trisk. Those guys are members. Appreciate you guys so much for the for supporting me. It's really awesome. And again, thank you guys all for just clicking on this live stream. That really does help out a lot. Again, I hate to be harsh to those that ask about the live stream, but I've already been doing this for a few months where you got to get rid of them because it's just the way it is. But again, thank you very much. Again, if you're a sports fan, make sure to leave a like, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. Thanks for calling this game. Only stream I can find. Hey, that's what I do. I appreciate you guys for clicking on it. My goal for college football, I am a Pitt Panthers fan. What games you doing next week? So it's going to be Pitt Panthers, and I'm going to be doing another game. And the goal really for college football is to be doing games that are like hard to really find. So like CBS Sports Network, not really like a common channel most people have. Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, Big Ten Network, SEC Network. So I'm going to be kind of bouncing around, but again, I'll be doing every single Pitt Panthers game. So, because I'm a Pitt Panthers fan. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So I don't know. I know it's going to kind of not really appeal to, if you're Sam Houston or Western Kentucky. But you never know. I'm sure I can find you guys later down the road, later in the season. Again, if you guys are NFL fans, I do want to say, and this is true, I will be doing, of course, every Steelers game. And I know that you guys don't care about that. But the other game I do every Sunday will be voted on by the subscribers of this channel. I'm not kidding. You guys will be voting on it. So whoever wins the poll, that's what I'm going to be doing. So you guys will have a lot of say on the games I call. Who you got for the Natty? I have Clemson, Penn State. That's not bad. I actually am thinking Clemson and Texas myself. I don't know why I'm all in on Clemson, but I am. Clemson, Texas. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Again, we'll see how the new stuff is going. Your school, Sam Houston, I gotcha. In the shotgun for the Hilltoppers at the 13. MacGyver slings it to the right. It's caught. Oh, cuts upfield at the 20, 25, and he's pushed out of bounds just across the 30. That was Mack. A little out route and then cutting inside and then just a beautiful move to cut upfield and then cutting back outside to pick up the first and a little bit more. Look at that. 1st and 10 at the 30. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver hands it off, and he is met by a bunch of Bearcats. Some would say a pack of Bearcats, as he may have gone back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he did, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Johnny Storm. Okay, well, that's a pretty cool name. Class of 2005. Let's go Bearcats. There we go, Jake. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. MacGyver once again in the shotgun, moving to his left. Keeping his eyes, throwing it deep down the middle of the field. It is caught at the 25, immediately tackled, but there is a penalty marker. I don't know if it's going to be offensive or defensive pass interference, but I'm leaning that it was against the Bearcats. Again, just rolling to his left and just heaving it down the field. Just a nice catch. As there it is. Yes, going to be pass interference on the Bearcats. Penalty, of course, will be declined, as that is going to be a first down for the Hilltoppers. College team Pitt Panthers, for some reason. I don't know why I like the Pitt Panthers, but, I guess it's the Pittsburgh thing. 1st and 10, MacGyver drops back, moving, firing towards the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Oh my goodness, in just a few plays, they move the length of the field and add 6 to the scoreboard. Oh man. Just when you think it's all doom and gloom, again, for the Hilltoppers here, again, Sam Houston just came out of the half, just a different team, 14 points in 3 minutes, taking a lead 24-20, and now Western Kentucky with 2 touchdowns of their own to potentially push the lead back up to 10, as there's the extra point. It is good, and it's 34-24. Western Kentucky with the lead. Oh, man. Seal the protein, but who's your big college school, and what smaller school do you like to pull for? Yeah, again, it's Pitt, smaller school. Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. It's really just Pitt. I mean, I kind of, whenever, there's smaller schools playing bigger schools, I will pull for the smaller. I mean, I always love upsets. I always find that to be awesome. I think that makes sports better. Dan Davis says, come on, Sam Houston. Western Kentucky is explosive. Again, Western Kentucky, I mentioned this earlier, when Western Kentucky is on, they look really good. But when they are off, they look like the Kenny Pickett Steelers. They really don't look all that great. Sam Houston, they've been fighting, but they got to really lock it in. Again, in the first half, they look like the clear worst team. It was by far, but opened up the second half looking really good, as there is the kickoff, and that is going to land in the end zone for a touchback. Likes Marshall. I do pull for yeah, only because of the movie. Yeah. Always kind of like Potomac State. Okay. ETSU. Interesting. All right, again, Sam Houston's going to get the ball at the 25 with 4:47 left to go in the third quarter. It's been a pretty good one. Sam Houston, of course, looking to get back within a score. In the shotgun. Back to pass, looking, firing down the left sideline. A lot of contact, and yeah, there's an obvious flag. And number 6, the Hilltoppers, what in the world? But, I mean, there was a lot of pushing and shoving, and that one's going to get called every single time. Pass was intended by number 80. Again, I do apologize. Sam Houston doesn't really have the most clear names on the back of the jersey, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That'll move him up 15 to the 40. 3 games in the next 2 weeks. Unfortunately, Dan, I can't go to any because I'll hopefully be doing this. I mean, the goal is to do this every single week. I'll be doing every NFL game, so that's anyway. Anyway, he's going to hand it off here to number 21, and he is met behind the line. Gray with a huge play. As you're listening to Dr. Delay, that's a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 coming up for the Bearcats. That is, again, that's not good. Bearcats, they need to play ahead. They need to stay ahead of the change. What does that mean? They need to keep going forward. When it's like this with this offense, they seem to have trouble. So not really much of a passing team. Watson, play action, moving to his right. Still scrambling. He's going to tuck and run. He's at the 40, and he may have stepped down at about the 43, 44. And actually, they're going to say the 42. And again, it's just not really much passing down the field by Watson. Again, on 3rd down, they're 1 for 8. They're 1 for 8 on 3rd down. Just they've struggled. They have struggled today on 3rd down. In the shotgun, trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Watson drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It is juggled, incomplete. Number 19. The Bearcat had it in the field, and he just could not make the catch, and now he's limping all of a sudden. So I guess he's going to accuse the injury there in the leg for not being able to make the catch. Right there, right on the money. Instead of going and get it, he actually was just doing this. And again, he's limping. So, oh, that is unfortunate. But it's 4th and 8, and I don't know if they're going to punt it. They are going to punt it here in 4th and 8. Probably the right decision, as there is the punt. 10, 20, 30. That's about a 38-yard punt as he's fair catches that at about the 19. And that's where they will begin the drive. Again, 3:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Hilltoppers lead 34-24. Kansas versus Fresno State just ended. Wow, 31-7. TV's view is the best. Oh, yeah. TV, honestly, is kind of the way to go with how, again, especially with how prices are nowadays as well. All right, they're not going to commercial break. In the pistol. At the 19 is MacGyver. MacGyver drops back, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 22, immediately tackled at the 23. Caught by number 13. That was Williams with the catch. All right, 2nd and 6 for the Hilltoppers. 2 receivers to the right. Looking about 1 receiver to the left. Setting a man in motion. Oh, my gosh, my voice. MacGyver back to pass. Fires. It's batted at the line and almost intercepted by the lineman, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and 5 coming up for the Hilltoppers. MacGyver's 30 for 46 today, 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. They have been using his arm a lot. 3rd and 5. Once again in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And the referees are coming in. And that's going to be a timeout for the Hilltoppers. All right, it'll be 3rd and 5 at the 23. When we do come back, again, 2:53 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Hilltoppers, of course, leading by 10. You've been to many Eagles-Cowboys games. Cowboys at Eagles, never doing that again as a yeah. Oh, I bet, Hammer. I bet. Yeah, do not do that. Do not do that for sure. Once again, folks, thank you guys for tuning on in. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more play-by-play content. Of course, it's baseball season. That's what really started the channel, so I'll be still doing a lot of baseball. But again, the weekends, you can guarantee I'll be here for football season. Again, at least 2 games every Sunday for the NFL. Of course, I'll be doing every Steelers game. And the other game, again, will be voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So make sure to subscribe, and you'll see the polls, of course, starting September 1st. 3rd and 5 for the Hilltoppers in the shotgun. MacGyver back to pass. Fires. It's caught at the 28, and he did not get there. And wait a second. Wow, that's an interesting spot. They're going to move the chains, and they're going to hurry up. Oh, wow, they're saying it's a first down. Oh, wow, they got the playoff, so no challenge. Hands it up the middle. He's going to get about 3. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Looked like a very interesting call. But it is what it is. Hilltoppers have it. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 33 in the shotgun. MacGyver hands it off again up the middle. Trying to break free, but not able to. That was right as he gets about 2. So third and about 5 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Just now check the Eagles-Cowboys Week 1 score. Eagles up for this guy, 14-0. That's interesting. Twins on both sides, so they keep playing that. I don't know. I mean, they've been mixing it up. Here's Trips right here to the right. MacGyver back to pass, looking, moving to his right. Heavy pressure. Down he goes. There's a sack, but there is a penalty back there. I wonder if it's going to be holding or, well, it's probably going to be holding. I doubt there's a defensive penalty there. There was no body weight or anything. Yeah, it's going to be a holding call, and I imagine that's going to be declined, so that's going to be a punt. Result of the play is 4th down, so the Sam Houston Bearcats able to rise to the occasion. The head coach loves it over there. So again, 4th and 15, and again the Bearcats, they've been trying to stay in the game. Again, they took the lead to begin the second half, but then the Hilltoppers with 14 points of their own. As there is the punt. That's a huge punt. Oh, my goodness. Landing 65 yards down the field. And he fields that at about the 4-yard line. What a punt. Oh, my goodness. And that is huge. Just when you think, well, maybe the Bearcats can get a nice return here to get themselves good field position. No, sir. That is down at the 4. Great play calling, my man. ESPN needs you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Hey, maybe this leads to something one day. And I promise, I tell you what, this is what I'll do. If I ever am signed by a major network, the deal is I have to at least put the audio on this channel. That's something I can make happen. That'll be in the contract. If for some reason I'm actually hired, that the audio for the games I do goes to this channel. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Looks like, again, no commercials. In the shotgun, play action. Watson fires over the middle. It's caught at the 20, 25, spinning around 30, still on his feet, brought down at the 32. Nice effort by number 6. Who was that? Oh, that was a great stuff there by the receiver, just staying on his feet, spinning around, breaking tackles, not going down. That was Grady O'Neal. That was a nice play. 1st and 10 at the 33 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Watson hands it off, and McCaskill is blown up. Oh, my goodness. Number 3, the guy that was celebrating the late hit with the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. If you ever make it, don't forget your favorite. I will not forget my favorite Phantom. No, of course not. Of course not. All right, 2nd and 13. I don't know if they run a play before this. Only 2 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, that's it. All right. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Western Kentucky currently in control and up 34-24 of the Bearcats. But again, the Bearcats with the ball. So we'll see how it goes as we finish this one. I think it's time that we should accept Avery Johnson will never be elite. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say, yeah, I don't know. Whenever I think of him, I don't think of him as an elite player. He's okay. He's good. Again, appreciate you guys so much for stopping on by. Again, this commercial, I know you guys probably will hate this so much, but it's a deal I made with the $4.99 member. This commercial break brought to you by Coffee Beans. Coffee Beans, thank you very much for sponsoring the commercial breaks here. Again, if you do like it, if you like the play-by-play, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. and also subscribe as well. It is free. You won't have to pay a dime, I promise. There will not be a bill sent to you. YouTube or me will not be hunting you down like, here you go, you better pay. No, it's free. I promise. You won't have to pay a dime for the subscription. Again, I've been doing play-by-play for baseball, but of course football season is here, and I'm so excited for it. And I'll be doing the goal is to do at least one, most likely 2 college games every Saturday. And, of course, when baseball season finishes, the MAC and, of course, Conference USA, they play during the week. I'll be doing that. I will be here every single day pretty much going forward. And for the NFL, again, you guys will be voting on games I'll be doing. Of course, I'll be doing every Steelers game. I'm a huge Steelers fan. But you guys will have a lot of say. In fact, all the say on the other game I do on Sunday. So, again, like, for example, this week one, Steelers beat the Jets. That's going to happen. Sorry, Jets fans. Right after that, I'm either going to call Tennessee, Denver, San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, or Los Angeles. I don't know what I'm calling. You guys will make the call. You guys will be voting on what game I'll be calling. So I'll head right over to that stream, and I'll be calling that game. So if that sounds good to you, definitely like and subscribe. Of course, again, that'll continue week 2, week 3, week 4. So we'll see. You join the Pick'em League? Awesome. Yeah. And if you do decide to join, again, I'm not going to really push that. But 99 cents a month, and we all get to play Pigskin Pick'em in the ESPN app. We just get to compete. Who's the best? Who knows all ball? I usually do pretty well. I usually finish second or third every time, though I never actually win. But yeah, again, I appreciate you guys for even clicking on the live stream. It really does help out the channel a lot. You have no idea. You can probably see the subscriber count, but I've worked like 4 months to get it there, and I don't know. Again, appreciate you guys for just clicking on the live stream. It really does help out a lot. It really does. What are your thoughts on the game, guys? Dude, it's been awesome. It's been a good game. Fight until the end. Fight. Loyal will ever be and true for SHSU. We'll fight and fight with all our might for Sam Houston's orange and white. Let's go, Bearcats. Johnny Storm, just definitely a huge supporter of Sam Houston. Oh, wow. Thank you, man. Oh, my gosh. You didn't have to do that at all, dude. A tip to do, good sir, for the play-by-play for 2 Conference USA teams on Saturday night. You do any research ahead of this for this game? You definitely earned this. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much, dude. Hold on a second. 1st and 10. Pass here to the flat. Makes a guy miss, but he's stripped up. Tackled at the 33. Let me write your name down because I gotta put you there for the super chat. Thank you very much, man. I did not do any research, but I really should. That's a good idea. 3rd and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. I mean, I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that at all, but that's awesome. Looks like they're changing the play at the line. Watson pointing to the, I don't know what he's doing. He's pointing backwards. Watson drops back. Moves, fires to the left. It's caught at the 40. 45, cutting inside. Oh, they're trying to rip the ball out. He's just holding on for dear life. I don't know. Did he get the first down? He did. Brand new set of downs for the Bearcats. Again, they really needed that. Looks like the defender tripped on the play there. And the Bearcats just staying alive. 500. Okay. You guys really don't have to do that. I really do appreciate it, though. 1st and 10. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson hands it off. McCaskill makes the first guy miss. Still on his feet. But the Hilltoppers are there to bring him down after a gain of about 2. McCaskill's been really, really solid since this second half began. Again, only a gain of 2, but he's really working for those 2 yards. I mean, if you get a decent line, shoot, McCaskill looks pretty good. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, no, the pick'em's going to be fun, I think. Hopefully get some more people in there. 2nd and 8. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Watson in the shotgun. Drops back, looking over the middle. Panicking, moving to his right. Throws, and that's going to just be thrown away. So again, Western Kentucky just clamping down on the receivers, though Watson has had a little bit of success through the air as of late. And I was kind of not too impressed with him earlier, but the receivers really not helping him out there, kind of just jogging around. Luck sounds like the announcer of the old college football games. Believe it or not, I never played those. I played a lot of the old PS2 Maddens, but never the old college games. 3rd and 8 in the shotgun. Watson back to pass, throwing it deep down the left sideline. That is intercepted at the 10. Oh, that's a huge mistake. Or it serves as a punt. He's still at the 10, the 15. Finally tackled at about the 18-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are very excited. I mean, you could look at it as a punt, really, so maybe it's not the end of the world. But very interesting indeed. Oh, man. Of course, again, the Sam Houston, the Bearcats defense played a little bit better. We'll see if they can hold it. But 34-24, 12:48 left to go 12:34 left to go in this one. Western Kentucky with a 10-point lead and the ball. Third and 8, call it a punt. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was after I forgot it was third down. I know, pretty pathetic that I was calling the game and I forgot what it was. But I'll be honest with you guys, I forgot about it. Been up Tennessee fans, you grew up with it. I gotcha. Again, thank you very much for the donation. That's really awesome. And again, thank you guys for, just even clicking on the live stream really does help out a lot. It really does. And again, just feel free to leave a like, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. This is what I do. Again, this is what I've been doing since, the beginning of opening day for baseball. And, of course, I did a little bit of the college basketball as well. That was really fun. And, I plan on doing that again after football. So, if for some reason you're out there and you're like, well, football and baseball, I need a third sport. Well, college basketball. If that's your deal breaker, then definitely subscribe, because at least 3 sports. And if you are a hockey fan, I won't promise that, but I am promising at least one game. But that'll be done after football season. So I'm just going to give it a shot. I won't know anything about hockey, but we're going to give it a shot. Blaze Rich, I know, right? Again, thank you very much. That is awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say other than, appreciate you guys for stopping on by, and make sure to leave a like. Hit the like before you go. It really does help out the little channel. Remember how all summer I've said to do Idaho State? Yeah, I know you did. You're actually the first person I thought of, and that really bothers me. That really bothers me, the fact that I thought of you. Because all you've been, RFK, is a thorn in my side. But I appreciate you for tuning on in. This guy's the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Costs nothing, but helps. It really does. Again, thank you very much, Chris, for supporting me. Appreciate it. All right, we're returning to action again. 34-24, Western Kentucky with the lead with 12:34 left in this one. Western Kentucky with the ball. Oh, that's an interesting contract. Look at that. A defense contract that Western Kentucky players signed. That's interesting. All right, 1st and 10 at the 19. McIver moving to his right, keeping his eyes downfield. Throws over the middle. It's caught, juggled, almost intercepted. As who was that? Was that Barry? He initially had it, but then lost control, juggled it, and then was hit. And the Sam Houston Bearcat dove for it, but just couldn't make the catch. Just couldn't do it. I don't make thumbnails for you. No, that's a lie. Misinformation. All right, 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Hands it off. Number 21. He's going to hop on over a player, but doesn't really get. Well, he got to about the 25. That was a nice run. Was that Parrish? Who was that? Yeah, it was Parrish. Parrish with the run. It's been pretty good for Western Kentucky tonight. So third down, 3rd and 3 coming up. They need to get to the 29. They're at the 26. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. MacGyver back to pass. Swing pass to Parrish. She's wide open at the 30. 35, making a guy miss. Oh, what a play. The juke move, just too good, and that's a brand new set of downs for the Hilltoppers. Defense didn't look too good there, just leaving the running back wide open in the flat. And then, of course, the first tackler did not touch him, as that's going to be thrown down the right sideline. It's caught at the 40, 30, cutting inside, cutting outside, 20, 15, pushed out of bounds at the 8. Oh, what a play by Henry. Breaking free, and then, of course, fighting for extra yards with his nimble moves. What a play. Just a little, pretty much a fade down the right sideline, cutting inside, cutting outside, cutting inside, cutting outside. Just amazing. And again, you have to fear if you're a Sam Houston fan, as this is going to be handoff to Parrish up the middle at the 5, tackle down at the 4-yard line as they keep moving closer and closer and closer. You have to fear that this may be what breaks the Bearcats. 2nd and goal at the 4. Defense is on break. Yeah, they clocked out. They need to clock back in, as it's 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, once again in the shotgun. Parrish now moving to his left. MacGyver going to take it himself up the middle. Quarterback draw, fighting, spin move, pushed in. That's a touchdown. Oh, wait a second. Now they're saying he is. I don't understand why they're waiting. But that's a touchdown for the Hilltoppers. Maverick MacGyver taking it himself, getting help from the O-line. Of course, he had some nice moves there, but this is going to be tough. Again, the extra point makes it a 3-score game. You thought Watson supposed to be in a quarterback. Well, yeah, he's playing. He's been playing the whole game. So 10-17 left on the clock is Cannon. Again, he's been pretty good tonight. I expect him to make this. Here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 41-24 left, or 41-24 is the score. 10-17 left to go in this one, as it's now a 3-score game. And most of the chat has been pretty much pro-Western Kentucky tonight, so I'm assuming most of you guys are happy. Johnny, though, not too happy. Again, the Texas history teacher, also, I imagine, not too happy. So I'm sorry, guys. If it makes you guys feel any better, I do hope you guys win, unless they're, of course, playing my team. I have that ticker down there. It probably says it as well. It's been a while. MacGyver getting the TD with just duct tape, gum, and Bisquick. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to. I'm assuming it's MacGyver. It's MCIVOR. That's his. That's how you say it. How has Alton been running the ball? Let's look. Alton McCaskill, 11. Oh yeah, McCaskill's been really good. 11 for 72. Had that long run, which I know after that it would be 10 for 20. But he's really been fighting. Hunt 919. He's been fighting for those yards. He really has been very good for the Bearcats tonight. Even if you wipe it away, I know it'd be 10 for 20, but like he's fighting. I know it'd only be about a yard or two, but he fights for that 1 yard or two. The line really hasn't been that good for Sam Houston. Look at the odds. Yeah, it's not looking too hot. It's like 99% now. Looking not too great. Just keep fighting. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. It's a 17-point game. Again, you score here. Defense holds them. You put yourself, you can still make it happen. You appreciate, hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to cover the game. I'm here to cover the game that, I know some people weren't able to watch it. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Make sure to, again, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. My voice is going, though. I can tell you that. Got a soft spot for SHSU, but not heartbroken. Okay. Last leg of your parlay. Okay, good luck there. Stanford, Hawaii. Wow, that's close. All right, we are returning to action again. The Hilltoppers leading 41-24 with 10:17 left to go in this one. Again, it's not doom and gloom yet for the Bearcats. You need to go down and score. That has to happen. You need a touchdown here. I mean, even a field goal, it's fine, but you really want 7. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to go out of the end zone, and they will start at the 25. But again, just score here and have your defense hold them, and then get the ball back. And again, you're only down 2 scores when that happens. And again, that's assuming, of course, you score here. But it's currently, again, a 3-score game, 41-24, with 10:17 left to go, as Watson and the offense comes back on the field. As the voice will start to give. It's really been a long game. This started at, 6, right? Jeez, 1st and 10 in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Watson, swing pass to 21. This is Green, and he is tripped up behind the line and not able to get nothing. That was a nice open field tackle by Nestor, the Western Kentucky defender. 2nd and 11 coming up. Once again, in the hurry-up offense, in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Watson changing it up. There's the snap. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's tripped up at the 30. Green had some space. But again, just a hand getting in there and just tripping him up. So again, a gain of about 5 or 6. So 3rd and medium. And again, Sam Houston's only 12 for 11 on the night on 3rd down. They just can't seem to figure it out on 3rd down. They need to get to the 35. They're at the 30. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And it's the RPO. Watson's taking it himself. Stiff arms. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 33. And, again, that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll have to go for it. And there's no way they can't. And Watson again. And the offense is staying on the field. As on 4th down tonight, they're 0 for 1. I know that's not much of a surprise considering the 3rd down. But do we think turnover, interception? Leaning turnover. We'll see. 4th and 3. And looks like the referees are coming in. There's going to be a timeout for the Bearcats. So timeout with 8:29 left to go in this one. And the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers with a commanding lead, 41-24, and I need some more water. Jeez, Oh, boy. It's been a good game regardless, though, I would say. I'm kind of pulling for Sam Houston. I know most of you guys are Western Kentucky here, but I'm kind of pulling for Sam Houston to make it a good game, make it a close game. So we'll see, though. We'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and end the poll. I know it's probably obvious by now, but 65% of you guys think Western Kentucky will win. Again, that's very likely. Girlfriend listening right now and says he usually hates the other guys. Oh, wow. Well, hey, I'm flattered. I try out there. Again, it's all just an imitation of what I've heard over the years. That's all it is. But again, I appreciate it. All right, 4th and 3. It looks like they're actually going to punt. Oh, wow, this is interesting. There it is. Have no faith to get 3 yards. Fair caught at about, where are they going to mark that? 23. Yeah, 23-yard line. So, again, they're just banking on that defense to try to keep them in the game. We'll see how it goes. Again, 41-24, 8:21 left to go in this one. They're stepping away. I, of course, will be right here. Just a reminder, UH came back from 25 points in the fourth quarter to beat Pitt at the 2015 Armed Forces Bowl. Yeah, that's what Pitt does. Well, I'm not telling you. Trust me, Pittsburgh is not good. I'm not going to be I'm not delusional. I am not a delusional guy. Sam Houston just ruined my ticket. That is unfortunate. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, man. DSB, that is tough. But I appreciate you guys again. I know, again, it's probably annoying, but this is sponsored by this commercial break, sponsored by Coffee Beans. Again, Coffee Beans, thank you very much for the $4.99 tier. That gets you a shout out at least 3 or 4 times a game. Again, if you like what you hear tonight, if you like what you see, probably what you hear, because seeing, probably not good. Not really appealing up here. But if you like what you're listening to, definitely, again, hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. Again, for the NFL games this year, I mean, obviously I'll be doing every Steelers game, but of course, you guys will have you'll be voting for the other game I cover every single week. So you guys will have a lot of say on the channel. And as far as college, again, I'll be covering every Pitt game, but of course, the other game I'll try to be covering games that aren't necessarily, on a network that is, popular or anything like that. Again, CBS Sports Network, it's not really sold on the other packages. I have YouTube TV, so it comes with it. So, yeah, again, I'll try to get you guys as many games as possible. And, of course, baseball, that's what I'm doing now. A lot of baseball. Of course, I'll be covering the postseason. But after postseason, it's going to be strictly football. I know that's when the Conference USA, MACtion, the Sun Belt, they all play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's going to be fun. So that's what I'll be covering, of course, throughout the week. So, again, lots of sports, lots of play-by-play on the channel. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mako. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Again, just clicking on the video helps a lot. But again, if you're able to subscribe, it really, that's super. That's awesome, man. Really helps out the channel. All right, commercial break is over as they're showing some highlights here. Again, it's been mostly Western Kentucky, and they're pulling away. And they currently have the ball with just over 8 minutes left to go. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We need the, if those of us that want a good game, or the Sam Houston fans here, or the Sam Houston bettors, need the defense to kind of rise to the occasion. Need the defense to come in and force a 3 and outs. Well, hello there, video gamers. Yes, hello. Hi. All right, 1st and 10 as they're still in the huddle, actually, so bear with me for a few more seconds. We'll get back to the game. Hilltoppers fans, not exactly a packed crowd tonight, or at least, they may have headed out early. I'm not too sure, but a little disappointing. But it's really nice. I love the trees back there. It's really nice. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. MacGyver hands it off. This is Parrish. Makes a nice move. Bouncing it outside. Oh, he couldn't stay on his feet. Tripped up at the 31. I'm telling you, these running backs, McCaskill and Parrish, they've looked very good tonight. They have been awesome. I mean, I'm just saying right now. All right, so 2nd and it says 8, but that is clearly not the case. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Hands it off to Parrish. Parrish is met immediately at the line, and he is sent down. Oh, my goodness. Johnson with a hit. He may have lost a yard there. I'm not too sure. No, he got back to the line. So 3rd and 3. Again, Western Kentucky is 11 for 17. So that's not good news if you're a Bearcat fan. But again, you need the 3 and outs. You need to hold them. You win some and you lose some. Yep, better luck. Hey, it's just the way it is. You have a good voice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just imitating. I'm just imitators. That's going to be looks like it's going to be a timeout for Western Kentucky as they're going to think it over. Like and sub. Thank you, RFK. You're finally helping me out for a change with that. Nice. So again, a timeout here. 7:08 left to go on the clock here in this one. And Western Kentucky just kind of thinking it over. They just need 3 yards. Sam Houston, of course, needs the 3-and-out to have a chance. The Titans, we'll see how Cam Ward does. I mean, it's a tough situation for him. That'll be pretty tough. Do you get a reward? You're not OG. I wouldn't consider you OG. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess you've kind of been. You've kind of been OG. I don't know. But again, you've been more of a problem. You've been more of a problem, RFK. But I keep you around because I'm just a nice guy. 3rd and 3, MacGyver in the shotgun. Dropping back, looking to his left, holding on, and he is devoured. The Bearcats get there and bring him down, and that's going to force the punt. That is huge. So 4th and 7, again, the punting unit on. MacGyver just was pump faking, trying to find something, and just could not deliver. Again, I'm assuming there was nobody open. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, RFK. That's fair. All right, here is the punt. This is Manyard. He's had a really nice night, but this one not too good. Bouncing at the 35, field of the 25, the 30, 35, brought down at the 38. So a nice return there, a gain of about 13 as they show the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers schedule. North Alabama, then Toledo, Nevada, at Missouri State, at Delaware, and then FIU. Of course, there's a bye week in between Toledo and Nevada, so, not exactly a challenging schedule. Again, I have them doing very well. Not that I'm a professional picker or anything like that for college. NFL, I think I'm pretty good at that, but college, it changes so much. All right, 1st and 10 for Sam Houston in the shotgun. Watson, play action, looking. Going to check it down to the running back, but he overthrows the receiver. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth as it's 2nd and 10. Again, he was just in the flat, and he just couldn't connect. My voice is starting to fall apart here. Sorry, guys. Need the water. All right, 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Watson has it, throws over the middle. Oh, my goodness. And there's a penalty marker. Yeah, he got lit up. Number 6, the receiver. He's down, and it's not pretty. It is not pretty. That was a hospital ball. He is down. That was helmet to helmet. That was all the 9 yards. Western Kentucky coaches are telling their players to come back to the sidelines. That was a shot. Targeting number 26. The play is under further review. He just took a shot. He just took a shot. And it was really not a good throw. It was just a slant over the middle. And leading, of course. He was trying to, I don't know, that's a tough one. But, I mean, the receiver is still down. I mean, he's out. His arm stayed up, so you kind of know what I'm talking about when that happens. He took a shot. Yeah, it's going to be an injury timeout, Phantom. He took a shot. He is, yeah. Remember all the old quarterbacks for the Titans and Orleans? I liked Steve McNair. Steve McNair was pretty good. So, again, it's under review, so bear with me. Again, under review as in the targeting. Again, he just took a huge shot. So while we have that, I kind of got an idea from looking at what you guys just said. We'll go over some statistics here. So far, the team stats. Again, the Hilltoppers have been in control. 487 total yards to Sam Houston's 319. Again, 3rd down efficiency. That's just huge. Look at this. 2 for 12 for Sam Houston. 11 for 18 for Western Kentucky. For first downs, again, 25 for Western Kentucky. 11 for Sam Houston. For passing, 401 to 151. Now, obviously, on the ground, Sam Houston has more yards there, but it really hasn't done much. It just hasn't looked good. course, we can look at the box score here, but and those are your stats for the game. Well, I can't really look at it. I can tell you MacGyver's 33 for 50, 401, and 3 touchdowns. He's had a really nice game, just all around here. Watson, obviously, 15, 24, 151, just struggled. Really, he's more of a runner. Parrish 12 for 52, Hart 5 for 20, Wright 4 for 8, MacGyver 7 for 7 and a touchdown. So Wright also had a touchdown, of course. Watson 11 for 86 on the ground and a touchdown. McCaskill 11 for 72 and a touchdown. They're still reviewing it. I thought this would be a pretty clear call, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, once again, folks, if you are a fan of the play-by-play, definitely leave a like. Again, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. Of course, again, baseball, football is what I do, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I do a little bit of college basketball. They should call the game mercy rule. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's only 17 points. We've all seen worse college scores, I'm sure. You like Jim Miller? I don't know if my dad would like Jim Miller. My dad would know Jim Miller. He was like in the 80s or 90s, I think. Sean, how's it going? Thank you for stopping on by. I appreciate you. That is an OG right there. Doing some Conference USA football. Currently, targeting is under review, but the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers have been all over the Sam Houston State Bearcats, as it's 41-24 with 6:13 left to go. But again, we're in a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay. So I know it's kind of annoying to those of you that just want to get this game over with, whether you're a fan of the team, whether you're, just your sports betting. But unfortunately, I have no power over speeding this up. Big Ben was tough. I love Big Ben. Yep, I have a jersey of him. I love Big Ben. I miss him. We definitely need Big Ben back. I mean, we'll see how Rodgers does. I mean, Rodgers is okay. All right, looks like we're going to get the call on the field. See how this goes. After review. There is no targeting on the field. So the call is overturned, so there's no ejection, no nothing. Are either of these teams college pedigree? I mean, they're both there. I mean, it's been a good game, honestly. I mean, Western Kentucky looks to be the better team, and you can kind of see that in the score. Sam Houston, they won 9 games last year. Of course, they're having to replace their coach, their defense. As we're back on the field, 3rd and 10 in the shotgun. Watson changing it up. Back to pass. Looking to his left, fires to the left. It's going to be a diving effort, but unable to make the play is Phillips. That was just a throw that wasn't necessarily on target. It was a far throw, but that'll bring up 4th down. Mike Tomczak. Oh, I don't know. No. Mike Tomczak was a no. Nope, not happening. Not happening there with Mike Tomczak. 4th and 10. This is pretty much the ball game for the Bearcats. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Watson in the shotgun. Drops back, looks up. Moving to his right, throws. It is incomplete, as the receiver just couldn't hang on. Good defense by the Hilltoppers. And that is a turnover on downs, and that is most likely the ball game. Put an ad. I probably should. Yeah, the ad blocker, I know. I'll have to look at some ad blockers. You're right. RFK Phantom, I agree. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Again, this game is pretty much over, but again, of course, I'm going to finish this one out. But I mean, I definitely, if you guys definitely head out, I don't blame you. I don't blame you guys if you did. But again, Maverick MacGyver with a great performance, 400 passing yards in his FBS debut. Go Strohs, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by as he hands it up the middle, dancing around 35, and he's going to be brought down at the 31. That was Hart the third with the carry. That's a nice little run. Again, just dancing around, staying light on his feet. Kind of looking like Le'Veon Bell, to be honest with you. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Hilltoppers as the clock continues to run. 5:40 and counting. Again, if there's any baseball fans here, definitely check out Go Strohs. He's awesome. He is one of the best there is. So definitely check out Go Strohs for some baseball. 2nd and 3 in the shotgun. MacGyver hands it off to Hart the third, dancing, moving up, met at about the 30, and he went down immediately as he did not win that battle. Trying to lower the shoulder, but just not happening against a linebacker. As again, the clock will continue to run as we're approaching 5 minutes. 41-24 is your score. Western Kentucky looking like they're going to start off their season as 1-0. They'll be leading Conference USA after today, as you heard right here on Dr. Delay. You're open for the Beer Cats. This guy. What the heck? The Bestros. Oh, okay. As looks like Western Kentucky is going to call their final timeout. 4:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. Don't know why. I mean, I guess they really want this yard to keep the drive alive, but they've been pretty good regardless. Phantom saying 48-24. I mean, it could. You're going to head out. Hey, well, you enjoy, Johnny. Thank you again. Thank you all for, if you guys do head out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, this is what I do. This is what I do. Looks like you're getting good views on the pigskin. I got lucky, I got lucky today. It was not looking good for the first quarter. I got lucky. All of a sudden, it just kind of popped off. Which, again, for college games, I got to, strategically pick the games that, might not be available to many. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Again, 3rd and 1 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Bearcats, again, if you just want to have a chance, you need to stop them right here. But I would say the game is over. But I've seen crazier. 3rd and 1, handing it up the middle. Oh, no, he has no chance. Oh, the Bearcats, where was the Hilltoppers blocking? I don't know what in the world just happened, but what did happen was like a 3 or 4 yard loss. As soon as he handed off the ball, he was met in the backfield. Luck is the intersection of... Yes, that is true. That is true. Thank you again. Abacus Finch, he got 1,000 XP. Abacus, he did a donation. That was very nice of him. That was a very generous donation. Again, thank you again for that, Abacus. If you're still here, that was very awesome. You didn't need to do that. Really didn't. As it's 4th and 5, looks like they're going to go for it. They are in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. MacGyver, of course, in the shotgun. Drops back, looks right, throws. It is... Oh, it's dropped! Oh, Burrows isn't the sickest man in America, but hey, that was definitely catchable. Maybe a little bit behind him, but that pretty much would have sealed the deal instead. That's going to give the Bearcats the ball with 3:48 left to go in this one. Delay lost 15 views saying you can leave. Well, I mean, the game's pretty much over. I mean, to be fair, I probably shouldn't say that. You're right. But I'm just saying, it's all good. I totally understand. I'm a YouTuber for the people. That's what I am. All right, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Watson drops back, looks left. Still holding on, moving to the right, trying to escape. Now he's moving to his left, throws. It's caught at the 41, but he caught it while he was kneeling. So, that's pretty much where it's going to be stopped at. So, again, the clock will continue to run, though I thought it stopped. Maybe it's under 2 minutes. That's probably more accurate. So, 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Watson in the shotgun. Watson drops back, looking, still looking, moving to his right, throws. It's caught at the 50. Oh, nice move at the 45-40, 35-30. Breaking tackles. Tackle at the 20. Oh, what a run. Looked like it was just going to be a gain of 5, but he turned that into a nice play. Who was this? Was this Green? I'm trying to remember. We'll find out. Yeah, that was Elijah Green with a 35-yard catch. Oh, wow. That is RFK spouting nonsense. Too bad you don't only some to announcers like your energy. Thank you very much, fan. I appreciate you, man. I try. I really do. I try to keep it interesting. 1st and 10 at the 21 in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Watson drops back, looking left, fires, and it is going to be caught at the 9. Of course, he was falling down, so again, that's where the play will die, as it's 1st and goal with just over 2 minutes remaining. You also don't use YouTube? I gotcha. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Watson back, stepping up, moving to his left. Oh, he's taken off and a run. 5, and he is tackled at the 1 as the clock will probably, that's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. So, hey, look at that. The Bearcats might be, if you guys were doing the over-under, well, hey, that might be in play here. Again, it's 41-24. The over-under closed. I believe it was at 10.5 on ESPN. I don't know what the over-under was for you guys. I know that's a big reason why some of you guys tune in is because you're sports betting. And, yeah, I mean, that might be a thing. Delayed trivia, what's the least viewed stream? Was it the women's college basketball game? I had Iowa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma, Iowa. Yeah, that was it. That was bad. Again, appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Again, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. I'll be here every single week. The question is, will you give me the chance to be on your YouTube screen? Hey, even if I'm not your main guy, even, if you have plenty of others, definitely subscribe. Again, who knows, maybe your main guy's out and I will step in and take over for you. Again, I will be doing games every single week. You will not regret it. You will not regret this at all. Sam Houston plus 10.5. Oof. Look at that. Yeah, again, hey, maybe I shouldn't have sent people away. Now they're going to probably unsubscribe. Like, oh, this guy told me to leave. Like him staying or leaving would have made the difference in the game. But, Yeah, I do appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Again, make sure to definitely like and subscribe before you go. Again, a lot of sports. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be here for NFL, college, and of course, baseball has been what I've been doing. So, hey, you never know. Maybe in a few years you'll be like, that guy's a bum. Dr. Delay, who's that? 2 years later, might be one of the best guys on YouTube. You never know. You never know. Only the sports bettors are watching this game. Yeah, maybe the diehards. You never know. The Western Kentucky Hilltopper fans just loving this. Or maybe there's the Sam Houston Bearcat fans that are just like, hey, we still got a chance. You're saying there's a chance, Delay? No. But you're saying there's a chance, though, right? No. But you're really saying there's... No, I'm not. Could be those guys. Could be. All right, we're returning to action again. 41-24 is the score. But the Bearcats have the ball at the 1. And again, the over-under 10.5. That might be a thing just in just a few moments. Might just be a thing. Again, landed at the 1. So we shall see. So 2nd and goal in the pistol. When's the next baseball game? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sean. I got you tomorrow. Under center, Watson moving to his right, and he is down, sacked. Oh, wow. Was in the pistol, then motioned up, and as soon as he snapped the ball, it was not looking pretty as he faced heavy pressure. And now, let's see, where was he contacted? He was contacted at about the 10. So it's 3rd and goal at the 10. Oh, this is huge. Once again, in the shotgun. Okay, they're going to mark it at the 9. Trips to the right. Watson looking to his right. Moving. Fires. It is caught, but at the 8, and he ran out of bounds, which stops the clock, which, it's not a big deal. But again, so it really looked like a surefire thing that they were going to score. When's the next non-Sunday? Oh, Monday. Yeah, Sean, again, I haven't missed a day since July, like 27th or 28th. So, yeah, we're going to keep that streak going. We're going to keep that streak going as long as possible. How do you not run that? Yeah, that's a good question, Drew. I have no idea. 4th and goal. Trips to the left. Twins to the right. Watson back to pass. Moving up. Oh, and he's going to take off. Oh, that was a mistake. What was he doing? And down he goes at the 5. I don't know if he thought it was 3rd down or something, but that just made no sense, as we'll have to check the awareness rating in the new college football game, because that was very questionable, not even giving your team a chance, just taking off and running with 3 or 4 hilltoppers, not chilling in the end zone, mind you, chilling at about the 2 or 3 yard line. I mean, that was just an interesting decision, as yes, it's GG's. GG's. So I don't know what in the world was going on there, but I'm sorry those of you that needed that touchdown. That is brutal. That is a brutal way to go. Watson was, he probably received a phone call from Vegas or something during that 2-minute warning. That's probably what happened. Don't quote me. But once again, folks, thank you guys so much for tuning in, as there's a handoff. This is right. He's going to spin and get tackled at the 6. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the headset. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is awesome. You guys are so awesome tonight. And, again, I'll be here. Hopefully I did a decent enough job for you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Again, a lot of baseball, a lot of football. That's what I do here. So if you're a sports fan or a sports bettor, definitely subscribe to the channel. Who knows? I might be covering a game you put some bets on, So definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, if you're just a pure sports fan, though, that's I don't think you'll regret it. I really don't think so. So 2nd and 8, MacGyver in the shotgun. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. As he hands it off, this is right. Taking it down the right side at the 10, 15, and I think he was tackled in bounds. No, the referee's going to stop the clock. I don't know what he was doing. He was clearly tackled in bounds. And now the clock will run, and that's pretty much going to do it. 41-24 is the score. And that will pretty much do it for me. Again, thank you very much for stopping on by. You needed the under 69.5. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is, Gabe, you got looking good, Gabe. Good stuff. Taking some money back from Big Gamble. Will you switch over to West Coast? No, my voice is shot, Sean. Football, it definitely it's tough on the voice. So I'm gonna have to toughen up for double headers and stuff like that. But yeah, again, make sure to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus is Lord, yes sir, RFK. I do appreciate you guys again for tuning on in. I'm gonna send you guys over to. I'm sorry, Hammer. Oh, that's so tough. I'm going to send you guys over if I can find someone to redirect. Again, it's kind of my thing. We kind of build our channels up. I'll go ahead and, again, switch this over. Again, I do appreciate the members, the Delay Diehards, of course, Hammer, Trisk, and Chris. And, of course, the Delay Dynasty, she supports the commercials. And, of course, I'm going to add Abacus Flinch to that super chatter. Again, thank you very much. That was very generous. You didn't really have to do that. But again, definitely make sure to subscribe before you go. Again, you never know. If you're a sports fan, this is the channel for you. But if you're a sports bettor, I mean, you never know. I could be doing a game that you might need me to call one day. So again, definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already. But that is going to do so for me. You guys all have a great Do JG9. No, I gotta support. I do wanna raid JG9 though. That's gonna happen. It'd be cool for him to say my name, man. It's so cool if he does that. All right, you guys have a great one again. Hit that like button and subscribe right now. Do it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. I might see you tomorrow.